We will be taking care of the commentary and the streaming tonight. Taka, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Looking forward to the next 3 games. This time definitely 3, instead of having to improvise the last one like we did last week.
Yeah. Still, it worked out quite well last week. Now, before let's see, do we still have time? Because both players are in the match already, but I guess it doesn't hurt to very quickly show the results of last week's first 2 rounds. So, for those who are not familiar with how the tournament works, there's 2 rounds that are played every week. Last week were rounds 1 and 2. Now we're moving on to rounds 3 and 4. And then next week there will be a final round in addition to a playoff for the best players in each group. And then during the weekend we will have the grand finals for all of the best players in every division. So you have the Elite Division, and this is the Challenger Division for the EU. So I think that looking at the results, Taka, they are more or less what I think most people would have expected. No, continue.
Okay, yes. This is part of, I talked about this last week before, because it's the Quake Open League, open to everybody, it has a very, very wide range of skill in its participants. The good part about that is everybody's allowed, everybody gets to get some experience. Like, maybe you're a little name who's like, yeah, I got to go up against Provest, or, something like that. Or maybe you're in the middle level, like, yeah, I finally got to win in a tournament. Meanwhile, if I tried the same thing in the 125 FPS Cup, I would never win. Stuff like that. But the downside is that the vast majority of games is very predictable. Because you're just looking at, like, 500 skill rating points difference, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And you know what's going to happen. But we've picked out games where you don't know what's going to happen. So,
no, it's true, because we put in some effort, or you're the one who read up on the EOs, to pick and choose the matches which we think are going to be the best to look at. So we didn't always just go for the biggest names, but we tried to match people that had very close or similar skill ratings. So we could have just focused on just, say, Provest or Sarah or Sepp or the likes of them. But, of course, watching them get a pretty guaranteed win against a player who is much lower skilled than they are isn't always that fun to watch. So instead we are really trying to put 2 players together that we believe will put up a good fight and that are good matches for each other. So you'll be seeing players that are borderline elite tonight, but you'll also see some that are much lower on the ELO rankings.
That's right. I'll have you now at the beginning of your last couple sentences. You were roboting out a little bit. It's fine right now. Like, just in case there's something you can do about it.
Oh, okay. I think that sometimes happens when I alt tab to Discord when I'm talking.
Okay.
So I will try and not do that anymore. Hopefully it will be fine for the remainder of the cast then.
Sorry if you can hear me type. I'll just try to remind the players
of the rules. Yeah.
That Flea should be in chat, for example.
Oh yes, that too. Because we've had that happen before. Matches that started where I was suddenly up against one of the contestants. But yeah, I'm just taking a quick look at the standings, and I think that, like Taka said, most of it has been very predictable so far. You see Sepp and Limp and Jaw dominating Group A, Provest, Group D, Eccentric in Group G. Then we've also got P-Demon doing very well, Mikkel doing well, Pekka, Myaut, Mixer and Rel, so Rec9 and Trull. So definitely the more well-known names that have been dominating their own groups.
So yeah, our first match will be Saranagati versus Michael. You might remember Saranagati from last week. We had him there as well. And assuming that it's still on the stream, we have the current scoreboards, the current standings of the different groups right here. You might notice Saranagati has already lost 2 maps. Those were the ones that we casted. That was up against P-Demon, who of course is extremely dominant in this group. So I actually checked who played who before. Saranagati has lost to P-Demon, that's what we watched, and he's beaten TNG. Meanwhile, Michael has beaten Andejo, and gotten a default win against EPS.
Okay. That's important to note, because it might otherwise give the wrong impression when we
Yes.
just look at the results on their own. Very true.
Like, beyond a doubt, Saranagati's loss was the hardest game that he's going to have in the group phase.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's absolutely no shame in that.
And also something interesting to note is that in between last week and this week, we've actually had a major patch that dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Containing a new map, which isn't being played today, but also a new champion, some balance changes, some movement changes. So there's a lot of difference between this version of the game and the one that we saw last week. So, Taka, do you suspect any meta changes being made as well?
Yes, absolutely. You could notice from the balance changes that they're very closely keeping an eye on the dual meta. Clutch has been nerfed in a plethora of ways. Most important, in my opinion, is the fact that his shield now stays down for a whole second instead of half a second whenever he shoots. I think that might be enough to push him completely out of the meta. Like, people before were already reluctant to pick him, but that's more out of courtesy and gentleman's agreement to not have a clutch. And now he's really at a point where you have to be a specialized clutch player to make him viable in duel. Visor was slightly nerfed with the cooldown, but also buffed on other ends with movement, you know. In general, across the entire board, everybody got faster. And then Ranger's Dire Orb was also nerfed. So I think Ranger himself still is strong, but now he's less gimmicky, is less dependent on that telefrag.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are some pretty big changes that have been made. We've also have, of course, the new champions, Strog and Peeker, which, according to many, is probably the least Quake-like champion in the game right now, because for those who don't know, when Strog uses his active ability, he deploys a remote-controlled drone called Peeker, and he can use it to, in team mode, spot players through walls for his teammates, and in duel to deal damage with a plasma shooter, as well as a self-destruct mode. So I think Peeker can definitely shake up the meta a bit more as well.
He could, and I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit on the side of the people that say this is not very Quake-like. But, and this is, in terms of game design, a good approach, I would argue that Strog, right now, you know, right after he came out, is somewhat underpowered. For duel specifically, I don't actually think we'll be seeing much Strog. Hold on, let's let the players know we're ready.
Yep, oh indeed. I'm also very quickly going to update the stream title to reflect what players we are currently watching.
And with that, the search has begun. The maps will be Bloodrun, Ruins of Sarnath, and if necessary, what's the decider? Corrupted Keep?
Yes, it looks like. Yeah, indeed, yes. Corrupted Keep. So the new map is not yet in the map pool for today's matches. Also, a quick shout out to the people in the stream. We've got Taxplay, Gord, Chelly, Borns, and Rawa already here, supporting the smaller EU Challenger division. Thank you all very much for tuning in again. How are you doing? I quite like what's... Oh, let me switch from the overview to the actual game. There we go. So we're just about ready. The maps have been decided. Both players are good and ready to go. I think that we're just taking a quick look at what server is going to be best.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that at the top of the HUD here it's saying ready, when he's making it sound like he backed out to check the server again. So I'm not sure if we have a problem on our hands here. But to kill the time, meanwhile, something that I love to think about whenever I'm in a dual cup is the defaults right here. As you see, Saranagati on menu is a Nyx. I mean, he just disappeared, as Nyx does. But Michael next to him is a Keel. And I always think about, I wonder, because it defaults to the last champion that you played. So I figured, I wonder if that actually says something about his champion preferences and whether that will actually be a pick. And I sort of subconsciously hope that other people think the same thing. So I start bluffing on the menu. Like, I'll pick clutch when I don't intend to pick clutch, or, you know, stuff like that. Just to start the mind games before the game begins.
We do seem to be having some issues because Sarah just left the lobby. I am now party leader, and I cannot
Yeah, it's still saying ready. What if we all leave?
Yeah, let's...
Yeah. Let's all leave and get reinvited.
Yeah, looks like we're having a few technical issues here. Oh wow, I'm still seeing like the ready at the top, so
let's hope that's not a problem.
Yeah, we might have to restart the game real quick. You're improving your French by watching Razy's first match in French.
It's a good approach.
Good luck, Rawa. I don't think Quake callouts will serve you well or much in your day-to-day French-speaking activities, but sure.
I mean, I've watched loads of cookies since I started playing Quake Champions, and I still speak no more than 3 words of Russian.
Sarah is restarting his game. Let me take a quick look. It says that you're queuing, so...
Oh boy.
I think we have to restart our games too.
Okay, can you tell Michael as well?
Yeah.
Good. I shall restart.
I apologize for that, guys. We seem to be having some technical issues with the game, but hopefully a quick restart will take care of that.
Lesson learned, when you're playing custom, do not click not ready.
Yeah.
The game will punish you.
Do not click not ready and never click the rematch button. That's another big one. Anyways, good luck to Razy Rawa if you're still listening to this stream as well.
Who is Razy up against?
Good question. I have absolutely no idea. I'm haven't checked the elite rankings or standings.
I think it was in the big announcement of what each caster is casting.
Oh, it might be, yeah.
Oh, that's too much new chat. I'm not scrolling through all of that now.
Okay, I have restarted my game. Hang on, I can just try inviting everyone. See how that goes. Okay, Sarah is in my lobby, so that's already something.
I'm still on the loading screen. Must have been a whole minute by now.
There
we go.
In the shadows, I will lie.
Okay, there. Everyone's in the lobby, and I gave party leader back to Sarah.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. So once more, the maps will be Blood Run, Ruins of Sarnath, and if necessary, Corrupted Keep.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, since we're on a different party now, technically, we have lost which one was which player's pick. But let's see if we can gather that from context clues.
Yeah, we'll do our best. Let me actually try and set up the score overlays as well. I'm currently talking to one of my loyal viewers, who's an expert in graphics design, to do some reworking for the stream in terms of overlays and logos and all that. So, following the audio upgrade, we will soon be proper professional over at Flea Live. Okay. From a spectator perspective, I hate how the sides changed and how you can't tell in advance who's gonna be blue or red. Mikkel is blue this time.
Right, we are already seeing double ranger.
Yeah.
Visor. I'm calling double visor as well. There we go. And then there's basically one specific... Okay, in this case it's both Galena, but I would argue that the meta right now is ranger, visor, and then one either map-specific or player-specific pick, where people get to be a bit more creative, get a bit more individual. But in this case, they're both saying, you know what, Blood Run is such a teleporter and jump pad reliant map that those totems as traps are very, very valuable.
I agree. Hey, text play.
Prepare to fight.
Okay, I've got my overlay set up.
3, 2, 1.
Should be good to go. I'm gonna start this off on Mikkel, see how he's gonna do.
First thing I'm noting, that's a starting nail gun. I figure that to be a slightly odd choice.
Oh, definitely. Also interesting to see Sarah spawn with the Galena instead of a Ranger. Always nice to see the Trivolt getting some more use these days.
Going right in with that LG.
Yeah. Defensive rail hit, but not enough damage to
That is
deter
a
him.
textbook example of Saranagati using weapon advantage. Like, he knew that apart from rail, no proper full-on, Quake Trinity weapon could possibly be in the hands of Michael here.
Yeah, he's in a bad position right now, though. He wants to get that Mega so bad. But he was railable. He manages to sneak on it, though, so...
Yeah, he heard the teleporter being taken and knew that's his time.
Aggressive plays right away.
Yeah, I think Michael should be spending this time maybe getting the LG or some other stronger weapon than a nail gun.
Yeah, he's definitely still not very well suited in that division. He's outstacking Sarah, though, but...
Yeah, I dare say Michael has relatively poor weapon management. Like, when he was pinned at that teleporter exit there, I would have packed out the railgun and tried to sort of peek. He ran in with the nails, hitting only 15.
Yeah, you can definitely see that Sarah's weapon management is on point.
Ooh,
He's
that
very
prediction.
clearly... Ooh, nice combo.
That's clean.
You can tell that Sarah is really denying access to that rocket launcher
Yeah.
from Mikkel. Although now with the respawn, that's not gonna work. But he still has got the railgun and LG to deny, so...
Slightly risky. I would have feared a totem going through that rocket teleporter.
Yeah.
But he got lucky.
Power of the ancients.
And he manages to steal the heavy, so... Nicely done by Mikkel.
I should probably turn on follow killer.
Yeah, that's what I have going right now as well. And Sarah just holding control of the middle area. Oh, pushing in aggressively though.
With two really good rockets.
Yeah, beautiful rockets. I was just about to say, Sarah is comfortable where he is, knowing that he's 2 frags in the lead, and then he...
Then he runs in and dies super fast,
runs right in. No good damage from Mikkel.
Yes, that's about as much as you can get from that position.
Yeah,
Except for those rails at the end. Oh, but he knows that he's got to go for those rockets. Picks that fight, finish him off, there it is.
Dies it up nicely, risky plays though, because if a little more plasma had hit him there, would have been first round lost. Now is he gonna challenge for Mega, because it's up in just a second.
Deciding against it.
Oh. Yeah, not much
And
damage.
the Dire Orb, or maybe even just a normal teleporter, that's going to be armor taken soon, is it? There we go.
Yeah, both going to Sarah. Oh,
That
nice prediction
sounded
by
like a
Mikkel.
decent hit to me. We're not seeing the damage number, unfortunately.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
the orb, while nerfed, still very powerful.
yes.
Especially
I mean, it
when
would have
you're-
been very frustrating if Saranagati had taken such a convincing 2-frag lead and then lost it. So I think at the end of the day, despite Dire Orb,
Fight.
BM,
Yeah,
I dare say,
Ooh,
it was still
immediately a
deserved.
confrontation. Oh, the shotgun damage. That's huge. Mikkel's so low.
That's as good as it gets with the starting shotgun. That was beautiful.
Questionable decision by Mikkel not to orb out of there. I feel like.
It could simply be that he expected less damage to come out of that starting weapon.
I think so too.
I know it would have taken me by surprise.
Yeah. Because usually you shoot an orb up top, you push in, and if the damage comes through, you just orb out for the heavy, but didn't get out of there fast enough.
It's just about armor or clock.
Stop.
He heard the teleport, he knows on the right.
Yeah, Mikkel definitely heard that pickup though, so he knows exactly when it's going to respawn.
He heard that he's coming through the elbow. So has to put it as fast as he can anyway. Decent LG, decent LG.
Definitely.
Visor was railable for a second there, but he got that bubble. Ah, if you had stuck with that prediction slightly longer.
Ooh, now Sarah doesn't have the rocket still. Now Mikkel is the one doing the denying.
Time to see if you can tribal jump.
Yeah. Sarah, did he not hear the teleporter used?
Ah, maybe it was masked by the sound of the tribal there.
Must have been, because...
As we are onto equal frags once more.
Yeah, one champion down on each side.
The prediction, this aggression, wow.
Yeah, Mikkel. And the plasma isn't connecting, so he's doing well.
Stopwatch.
Alright, he
And he's
knows
in
where he
the
went. Time to
Yeah.
cut that escape route off.
Yeah,
Or
he
just
should
go for armor, I
definitely
guess.
get both.
Prediction rocket, but not a lot of damage out of it.
Yeah, then he's holding back a bit because you know that jumping into a nail gun can really hurt very quickly.
That is full item control for Michael. He did not hear that teleporter being taken though. So that's precious time that Saranagati is gaining. To stack up, and now even has his piercing sight, which I suspect should be used about now, considering they're both sneaking.
Ooh, that was a close rocket.
Yeah. Hearing those footsteps while Michael is still sneaking. See if you can get damage out of that
They're
fact.
both.
Oh, now he's looking the wrong way!
Michael, how did he not see that? LG damage is coming out though. He's definitely come out on top still. And good rail. Is he gonna finish? Follow it up? Nope.
Railable. Oh, come on!
Yeah, Sarah knows that he has the advantage and he's pushing.
Ah, but that's a mega lost.
Yeah. Now Mikkel is the one retreating.
Yeah.
I think both players are playing it a little cautiously because they both know. Oh, as Sarah, yeah, Sarah using the side right there. I was gonna say both players tend to play it cautiously and slower when they're on visor because you never know if you're being watched.
Yeah.
Oh, very strong play by Sarah.
Yes. Just beaming down with that LG. As long as you can find the spawn.
Prepare to fight.
And you didn't lose too much health in the previous fight, which he didn't. That was just 2 super clean rockets.
Round begins in.
He was able
Yeah.
to completely go for it, and he has the LG aim to turn that into a super fast frag.
Round 3.
Definitely.
Fight.
See, are we gonna get another? No, this is not a good situation for an aggressive opening. But you can definitely see how some champions really affect the way you move, even when you're safe, so to
Yes.
say. Oh, quick. It used to be Clutch, used to be another, because he could come in anywhere at any time with a shield. But now it's when you're up against the visor, you're always a bit self-conscious because you don't know. Is he watching you? Is he just waiting? Just like Sarah was doing right now.
Sustains you.
Oh, he's chasing Mikkel and
he
he's
was-
definitely doing the damage.
Oh, just gets it.
Chance.
Yeah, just too late. To warp out of there for Michael. Oh. Heavy stolen though.
Yeah. Look at the top, that's a stack advantage for Michael until that
Yeah.
last rocket.
The power heal you.
And with the totem, that brings him to max health super fast.
Sarah pushing in. Mikkel is going for the rails, but he's stuck. He needs to get out there quickly. He's low though. Still sticking with his starting nail gun. Oh,
Oh, into the totem.
Round 3.
3-0 clean.
You win.
very clean. I think that's the first totem hit even we saw today. It's
Yes,
gonna
yes,
be
that's
the-
right.
The deciding frag.
Yeah, looking at this game, it's hard to believe that Saranagati is the one that is not unbeaten of the two.
Yeah. Mikkel is playing well, but like you said at the very start, I think especially his item management is being a bit sloppy. He's round after round, he's like scrounging for the right weapons, finding himself with just a shotgun, a nail gun, sometimes a railgun, but rockets and LG have been denied to him quite often. So that was Blood Run. Next map was going to be, the tiebreaker was Corrupted Keep. Is it
Yes.
DM6 now? Yes.
It's Ruins of Sarnath.
Or Ruins, okay. Flea is the best stream in the world. Flea is the best stream in the sea. Thank you very much, Charlie. I'm happy I've got such enthusiastic supporters. Make Flea great again.
On that
Does that
subject, I should probably keep an eye on chat. I don't have it open right now.
Text play, is that implying that there was a point at which I was not great? Hmm? Or that I'm not great now? Careful with what you're saying, man. And Guard is back with his popcorn ready. Guard, we just finished map 1. Convincingly taken 3-0 by Saranagati.
Yes, very much. Michael could have taken the first round. That was the only one that really came down to the wire. Even though they spent a lot of time on equal frags, you could just feel that Saranagati had that control and was able to turn that into kills.
Definitely. So everyone seems to be ready. I'm not quite sure what exactly it is we're waiting on. Maybe a quick
Waiting
break.
for the map to be switched.
Yeah, that too. Nothing happening in chat either, so bit of a short moment of downtime.
I will use that chance to take a quick drink.
Yeah, I've used it to update the scoreboard right now. Should clearly say that Sarah is leading 1-0. Now let's see, for those interesting, I can also very quickly... No, yep, Sarah saying that he's getting the next one ready. Saranagati says need report.
I don't know
What?
too much about that, because I don't know how Smash.gg works, but shouldn't you only have to report after the whole match is done, not in between maps?
Maybe he doesn't remember that it is best of 3. I don't know. We're trying to get to the bottom of this mystery, chat.
That's the slight disadvantage of casting a cup that is run on a website that I don't use as a player. Like if this was on Challenge or Tournament or something like that, I could give much better advice right now, but... Okay, yeah, looks like they're both confirming. Oh wait,
Okay.
no.
What?
Whatever, I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
I was gonna tell him that stream's ready when he is. I don't know what more to say. Seemed that Michael also said that he's ready, so... Oh,
Yep,
match
that's
is
the
being
map switch.
created. There we go. Yep. Getting ready for Ruins. Sarah, no doubt, feeling good with himself after that first convincing win. We don't know who picked which map though, so this might have very well been Sarah's weapon or map pick rather. So
I'd be surprised. After all, these two players are still within, I think, 80 points, so it's about 1 rank
that's true.
from the in-game matchmaking. So I'd be very surprised if that complete and rather fast 3-0 was not Saranagati's pick.
Yeah, I also don't really think that it matters all that much at this level. I think that these players definitely have some preferences to what maps they don't like to play on, but I think that they've played so much Duel already that whether it's Ruins from TM6 or any of the main maps. A Doom, yeah, a Doom versus Galena. It really does seem like Visor and Ranger are still the meta at this point. And then, like you said, one flexible slot to fill in based on the map or player preference. It's going to be a Galena again. There are 2 teleporters on this map, several bounce pads as well, so it can come in useful. And the Doom, I can also see him work here. Plenty of opportunities for a good double jump. So
Round begins in
very courteous and polite players.
Yes, very much.
round 1.
So Saranagati was the one that picked Doom.
Yeah,
I want to attribute to that a little bit that he observed that Michael was not very fond of the LG. If you know what I mean? And since LG is the big weakness of Doom, that is one potential counter, sort of.
could very well have been. Oh, nicely done by Michael. Michael has delayed the heavy, or mega, quite a bit rather. I like the counterplay by Sarah though, because Sarah immediately went to that, the bottom armor, expecting Sarah to go there to stack up more. Oh, Michael is in
got a
bad
rail.
position right now. Can he take it? No, that orb comes out very aggressively.
You could tell he was a bit indecisive there. He could have gone straight in, gotten the Mega, and then tried to run with that health. If not, turn it into a kill. Or he could have gone straight out. But instead he sort of wobbled in between, unsure of what to do. And that's that LG aim that we saw on Blood Run as well.
Yeah, now
if you don't do enough counter damage against Saranagati, he's going to do that to you off the spawn.
Yeah, Sarah definitely using his extremely good aim to bully Michael around in some of these fights.
Found him on armor.
Yeah,
that
taking good damage.
That is a good escape route.
Yeah. Have he been delayed a bit? I think that Michael probably has hurt the pickup time.
I'm not sure. It's all the way over there.
That is quite the distance. Michael is hitting the defensive rails though. He's hit 2 in a row. Definitely slowing Sarah down a bit. There's a good spread between the two items though, so that allows the player in control, Sarah at this point, to constantly and consistently manage his stack very nicely.
Yeah, you can tell he's hoping that Michael will contest for this next armor.
Yeah.
Which he's not doing. He'd rather stay on top ground.
Ooh, good
Hits
rail.
A nice rail.
Yeah.
And meets him here, another rail! That's the stack advantage basically evened out. But unless he can turn that into control over some kind of item, Saranagati is just going to take it back.
Yeah. He's even looking to deny Michael the little armors.
Yeah.
Now he has to be fast though, because this is an opportunity for Michael to do some damage.
But Michael wants to play the rail game right now.
Yeah. Ooh, Michael must have a very good idea of the item times now though.
Yeah, you can see him looking at that teleporter. Is there a totem? Is there not? Let's not risk it.
Yeah.
On that subject, that totem has been ready for quite some time.
Yeah. That was disappointing damage output by Michael. He really had to drop on him nicely, but just couldn't find the damage. Couldn't really do enough to contest for the Mega.
Yeah. That's armor time again.
Yeah.
Michael, a bit too passive, I dare say. Like, sure, he's still got 2 minutes.
Ooh, nice orb.
And he has shown that with those rails. Oh, he's going in with the rocket jump.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, he has shown that he can come up with some nice situations without needing the items.
Yeah.
But it's just that is simply more to ask than to take a straight up fight for one of these two major pickups.
Yeah, he's really avoiding confrontation at this point, and Sarah is happy with it too. Because every confrontation that he can just walk away from, pick up some more items, that's more and more time wasted.
I know that is a thing I do whenever I find myself at an aim disadvantage, if you know what I mean. When I know that no matter if it's the
Not
shape
Michael,
of that day... Ooh, we're sneaking.
Again? Oh!
That's a good job, and it's Mega for him!
But no! Super nice orb. But again, the rocket damage just really wasn't there. That was... I didn't see it from his hand, but it didn't really put that much of a dent into Sarah. The trap was solid, but then the damage just... I mean, there was 2 rockets right there, and not that difficult ones to hit, but I think he just... The nerves may be getting to him. No delay on the items this time, though.
I also researched something that I don't usually, and that is I checked which players of the ones we're casting are in-game 1 hour before start time.
Okay.
And it's both of these. Both of these have quite a bit of warm-up today.
That's good to see. It shows that they're taking it seriously.
Yes.
Oh, Sarah.
I was
playing
very
with
glad to
fire.
see that.
Both are railable, but nicely done. Now Mikkel does push in. And now Sarah is on the back foot. Heavy should be going to Michael too. Oh, he's in a good position to push in now. Sarah.
Can you hear him on the left?
Yeah, nice use of the orb though to get away. Yeah.
That's finally rockets. 1 minute in.
Yep. Now both players have all 3 of the major weapons.
Ooh, just switched off the rail a tiny bit too early.
No damage exchanged. Michael now just waiting. Michael knows that he's got map control. He knows that he just can keep Sarah there a little longer, move to heavy himself.
Now we're in the reverse situation that we were in last round.
Yeah.
Let's see how Saranagati handles being out of control.
Very good rail. Key difference, of course, being that Michael is not 2 frags in the lead.
Yes.
So
That allows Sarah to move a bit more freely.
yeah, again moves away just a
Prediction
second.
rocket, only 40!
Ooh,
That was a
nice
mid-air,
Michael.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that definitely was a mid-air rocket.
Stopwatch.
Good to see Michael putting up such a good fight this map. I really like how cautiously he tries to set traps on this map.
And
previous
it's
one
worked
as
for
well.
him. You
Yeah, it
see
definitely
him
has.
railing completely from the off. You saw him, unfortunately, mucking up the,
No.
oh boy, the trap in this place last round. But he's good at setting up the situations. When he's dying like this, it's usually execution. His thinking is certainly good.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, this is dangerous. Yeah. Sarah's rocket is just bouncing him around, and then the LG accuracy can easily go out of the window. Still, Sarah not looking all that healthy though.
Oh, nice prediction too.
Yeah, Mega in just a second. We're gonna get a good big confrontation.
Yeah, and that's a lot of stack advantage. No place to go. Punch. Oh!
The clutch rail. Wow.
Michael really getting some frag mover material.
Yeah, if he
on
would
this
have missed
map.
that would have been it.
I think he
No.
got too cocky there. It was not really necessary to go for the punches.
Oh, Sarah hitting
Round 2.
hard though.
Okay. It's the revenge. That's the revenge for
Yeah.
the close range rails.
Yeah.
I hope that serves as a reminder, though, to Saranagati that he cannot toy with Michael.
Definitely.
Saranagati is the stronger player, and I'll be honest, I'm expecting a win. I mean, that's not hard to predict at this point, but that doesn't mean it's easy, and that doesn't mean that you can stop paying attention or, you know,
No,
go for
absolutely
too
not.
much flashy stuff.
Yeah, Michael picking up the heavy, but Sarah definitely hurt that one though. He did some decent damage there, but I mean, the nail gun, it's always a hit and miss. You can't really be that consistent with it, no matter how good you are.
Michael
So,
looping through that little dead end, and he's
Yeah.
out before he can be found there. That is the best use of it. Get 50 damage and 50 health and run.
yeah, because that's such a dangerous
Yes.
corner to be in, and it's also usually so predictable because it's the biggest like health concentration on the map. So when you're low, it's very easy to just want to go there and stack up as fast as you can, which makes it very predictable for your opponent too.
Michael was sneaking just then, and still is with the LG out. That is a mistake. If you're watching it back, Michael, keep that in mind. Gotta have the nail gun out, or you'll be making an ambient sound.
Yep, same for the railgun. Oh, Michael getting lucky there though, that Sarah dropped down, or fell down, because,
But that is
He-
both items to Saranagati,
yeah.
who will no doubt try to use this. Oh! Will try to use this to get that frag back that he is
Yeah.
currently
Oh,
behind.
that's 17 damage, Michael has gotta run now, he can't stop for the Mega at all. Oh,
what
he
is he
might be
stopping?
able to. Because
does he
Sarah
know?
can't get there fast
Does he
enough.
know?
Oh, well, yeah, the rocket comes up. Nice evasive move.
Oh, in the
For a
last
time.
moment. Oh, he messed up that jump.
Yeah, this could be one of the items going to Michael right away. Yep.
Yes. After a
He-
punch, now race to armor. Michael doesn't
No.
want to commit to it.
Yeah, he shouldn't either. He has no weapons other than the starting nail gun. Definitely the right decision not to pursue that. He should take the win with the frag he got and then just restart. Start building up again. Oh, but that's slow to get out of there though. Sarah.
That's it. Sarah going for the complete chase right now, just straight up.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, a trap! Another trap! And that one. Oh! I was just about to say that one worked a lot better than the last one, but he
Yeah.
survives at 5 health. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, if Sarah spots him now, this might be bad. LG versus LG. Oh, Michael's doing a lot of damage though, but the punch, yeah.
Round
And there it is, 3-0 both maps.
you win.
Yep, that's gonna be a quick and clean 2-0 for Saranagati.
Yeah. This match, and I would argue many matches, was a bit of aim strong player that is allowed to be confident and push in all sorts of situations, versus a very cerebral player that is fully aware of the fact that his mechanics are not in the same place as Saranagati's, but he's trying to outsmart him. And there's a lot of situations where he did it well, but not quite well enough. Because at the end of the day, you don't just have to be smarter, you have to be so much smarter that you can make up for however big the difference in aim skill is. And Saranagati was just so superior in that despite the clever traps, the clever movement decisions, and map awareness that Michael had, he wasn't often able to turn that into a frag, when maybe he could have with better aim / better dodging.
Yeah, you definitely need the base technical skill, no matter what. Doesn't matter how smart you are, if you even set the perfect trap with the perfect weapons ready, if you don't hit the rockets or the rails or the nails, it's not gonna matter much in the end.
Yeah.
So indeed, thinking on point, technical execution could definitely do with some work.
Yes, I'm sure it doesn't hurt him too much. After all, he is the man that was unbeaten until now. I say that's an amazing achievement. There have been 2 games so far. That was the 3rd one. But still, that is just enough for Saranagati to catch up with Michael in the ranks. So nothing is lost yet.
So our next matchup would involve Napalot and Provest.
What?
They're not really supposed to...
I think you're looking up something.
Oh, am I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, I might.
Yeah, that's next week.
Oh yeah, Holdennn versus Myaut. Excuse me, right there. So Holdennn versus Myaut. Guess we can try already setting that one up. I mean, I don't really see a reason to.
Let's see if they're in game.
Yeah,
they're still playing.
Oh, Myaut is in menu. It says for me.
Well then, Holdennn is in game. So yeah, on that topic, as I said earlier, I looked up who was playing an hour before start time. Of the 6 players that we're casting tonight, Holdennn was the only one that wasn't. Although it's worth noting, I looked this up through Discord, so it could just be that maybe Holdennn doesn't have his Steam account linked up to that.
Right,
I don't want to slander him for for not warming up enough. Not to mention, 1 hour is quite a bit of warm-up. I know plenty of people that say half an hour is enough.
Yeah, so I added Myaut and you already to this the party. I'll make Myaut party leader, and then we can just wait for Holdennn to finish his first game.
Is that how it's pronounced? Myaut? Myaut?
I think it is. I asked him. Yes, I remember he played in a certain tournament, and Zoot was casting it, and there was a lot of debate in Zoot's stream and his chat about how to pronounce it.
So is that a proper F, or is it TH, like the Pokemon, Myaut?
I don't know, but I talked to him on Discord. But hang on. I asked him. Okay. Patience.
We've got time.
Let me take a quick look. Where is the conversation that I have with him? It was a while back, though.
And yeah, for the eventual Michael watching this back, you said earlier a base level of aim and dodging skill is needed, no matter what the situation, no matter how smart you are. I want to add to that the base level of the level of competition that you're playing at. Like, I think that trap would have... if they were both equally good at aiming, that trap would have made the difference, you know?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So it's not just enough to be overall good, to not have major weaknesses, but you need to be about as good as your opponent.
Yeah.
So the level just gets higher and higher the more you climb.
Yeah, the traps need to be getting better and better when you improve yourself.
Mhm.
I think it was actually in-game that I asked him, because I don't have a Discord message history with him. But I can almost guarantee that it was Meow, like meow, I don't know, the noise that the cat makes or makes or the Pokemon. He wasn't very clear. No, but I remember because he was doing very well at some tournament. I don't remember.
Oh, he often does
which
very
one.
well.
Yeah.
I know him from Unios, but he has since gotten some moderate success in ESL as well.
Yeah, I think it was ESL. And dude was really like, how do I pronounce this? And then people were saying all sorts of crazy things in chat, of course.
Oh my. Did you see the party chat just now? Holdennn is saying that he's moving on to the third map against Pekka. That's impressive.
Oh, wow. Yeah, indeed. It's tied 1-1.
Let's take a look. 1868 is Holdennn. And Pekka is 1939. Oh, actually, that's somewhat reasonable. I gotta say, I underestimate Holdennn because I don't see him in as many tournaments as I see, you know, names like Myaut and Pekka. But
Yeah.
I played him just yesterday. I played him in Sacrifice. Holdennn, I mean.
Yeah, you have a natural bias against the names that you see more. I mean,
Yes.
oh, he's asking if we want to cast the last map. I would say yes.
Well, yeah, since that's the map we're waiting for, of course, of course.
Hang on, let's leave the party. Looks like we're gonna get into a match just a little earlier, guys. Always nice. Okay, he invited me. Telling him to invite you as well. So it's 1-1. Let me update the brackets then very quickly.
Yeah, if you got time, I'd like to remind you
I'll
of the
have
stream title as well.
Yes, of course, I can do that as well. Good on you for reminding me. So that's gonna be Holdennn versus Pekka.
Yeah. Looks like Corrupted Keep. They've already started searching.
Hey, Sully. And Zynga asking Zoot who. Okay, let's take a look who's on which color.
Prepare for
I can
draft.
update. Okay, looks like Holdennn is gonna be blue.
Double visor, what a surprise. Galena as the flex pick. Oh! He's passing up the Ranger in order to have both Galena and Doom. And then on the other side, we're seeing a Keel, didn't we?
Keel, yeah, I think so too. I just saw it flash before my eyes. So impressed seeing that. Yeah, indeed. But this and this together with Vale are indeed the two maps that you sometimes see Keel make an appearance. I think it's because they are the smallest ones in the game. Plus, no rail. That helps a lot with bigger targets.
Round begins in 3,
Okay, let's take a quick look.
1.
I'm gonna start this off on Pekka.
Fight.
Pekka starting at LG side. Oh, he's leaving up Mega while taking a fight for rockets. That's dangerous.
Interesting. But
Yeah, very.
he took that rocket around the corner, so he knows he has to instantly back off.
Yeah,
Grab that Mega and some armor.
good dodging. Not
But
taking
yeah,
the
it
exit
made
right
sense. It made sense. It's better to take a bit of damage before a major item than it does to take that damage after picking up the major item.
away. That's true, that's true. But of course, you run the risk of turning the corner and eating fatal damage very quickly and surrendering the Mega to your opponent.
Pekka's gotten himself that armor, as they're
Yeah,
now both
and-
fighting for Mega!
Ooh,
I'm not even sure who got that, but certainly Holdennn got the kill out of it.
Yeah, wow. And I was not expecting that because I think that Pekka got both of the items and he had that orb.
Can't hide from a visor.
No, indeed. Good direct damage.
Only one rocket hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, Holdennn trying to cut him off.
There it is.
Yeah, Pekka going down quickly. Now 2 seconds for Mega. Should be Holdenn's as well. Is he gonna... Yeah, he's gonna leave it up.
Ah, yes, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I just remembered. Pekka, quite famously, is a CPM purist. He played Anarchy and Solag way, way longer than they were part of the meta. And has only now, with the recent biggest ever nerfs to them, stopped playing them. So now that he finds himself on VQ3 movement, he is a lot... I don't want to use the word worse because he's still a great player, but he finds himself a lot weaker than his rank suggests. And I think that's what Holdennn is profiting off right now.
2, 1.
That might very well be the case.
Fight.
So that's the first round going to Holdennn. Interesting choice though, to move from CPM purism to Keel. Like that seems like the latest or the last champion in line to pick someone so slow and sluggish and comparatively immobile.
Well, I gotta say, I have not memorized the new air control multipliers. I remember noticing that Keel got movement buffed more so than others. Alright, here we go. Dropping into the LG is always dangerous. And Holdennn turns it into a kill, with a Mega to stacking up right after. So it's not even like Pekka can chase instantly now.
Again, Pekka leaving up Mega so long and then surrendering it to his opponent. Holdennn happy with those extra rockets. That was strange. Going down to the LG though. I don't know if you saw, but it looked like he shot a rocket with his machine gun out. He like switched to it and...
I'd be rocket jumping up right now. Although then again, that Mega... Oh! Holdennn wins the LG fight, but with not much stack remaining.
Barely. Pekka can just push in right now.
Ah, but the
totem is there for
him, yeah.
And 2 health bubbles is gonna stack him up nicely. Now, what does Pekka know of the timing? Okay, he's got the heavy immediately. Does he know when Mega is though? Doesn't seem like it. Ooh, Holdennn decides not to drop on it. Nice grenade. Yeah, it's gonna fall right away. Tying things up on the champion side, 2-2-2. So now we've got the Doom versus the Keel.
Oh! He was very reliant on those nades there. He could have fired his shotgun at the same time if he wanted to.
Well, Taka already did decent damage.
See,
with
look, he
grenades
doesn't shoot his actual weapon when he's spamming nades.
Interesting.
Since he's not low on ammo, I think there's nothing for him to lose if he does do it.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, hitting good damage though. Holdennn definitely on the run right now. He hears him. Yeah, of course, Keel is not the best champion to chase people with, so
that's true.
I think that's played a big part in Pekka's decision right there to let him go. To wait for Heavy instead.
Yeah, look at that. He's refusing to shoot while using the nades. I think that's a mistake.
Definitely, I think so too.
Like, he really I understand the reasoning. Hold on. Hold that thought, hold that thought. We're going into an LG fight from the low ground, but he's really low on health.
Pekka might fall. He's got the Heavy to stack him up though, but that's not gonna help when you're that
Mega
low.
not gonna be up for 10 seconds, but he can't chase.
Yeah, doesn't look like Holdennn is gonna put in an effort for the fight either. He's gonna get out of there as fast as he can.
Yeah,
Pekka seeming almost surprised with the Mega spawning right there.
Here come the fireworks.
oh, just missed him off the edge of his screen.
I think both players playing it cautiously right now.
Fire in the hole.
I mean, Holdennn obviously because he's out of control, but I think that Pekka, after that last confrontation, realized just how close he came to dying. And is now playing it a bit more cautiously as well. Yeah, look at this! Running into 2 rockets!
Yeah, but I think Pekka is... his reasoning with his aim there is... nades and LG, or whatever else he's using at the same time, have a different form of aim. So he's like, I'm going to fully commit, I'm going to lead the shot and shoot nades, and not waste LG ammo, or I'm going to aim straight at them and not waste nades. But I think that's a mistake, because then you're just treating it like a separate weapon, instead of bonus damage to overwhelm the opponent with.
Yeah, you're definitely sacrificing a lot of DPS when you do that. Oh, good rockets though. Pekka solo. Yeah,
has
good
to go in
switch
with
to the
that.
machine gun. Yeah, smart weapon choices by Holdennn, who's already 2 rounds in the lead, and here Pekka looks like he's gonna fall again, but no. Holdenn's rockets failed him a little bit there. Pekka.
Yeah, a lot of those just did not do enough splash damage.
Yeah. Now, compared to previous patch, rockets are of course nerfed a little. Oh, confrontation! Bit of plasma and rocket damage exchange, but nothing major. Wow! Now that 8 Holdennn stack so quickly.
Life sustains you.
It's around 5 seconds till the Mega.
Feel quite a big target for that LG.
that's-
So many
yeah.
7s!
World.
Round
And that's 3-0!
you win.
Yeah,
Pekka has
I think
fallen.
a bit too overconfident there. I think he expected to be able to hold out until the Mega spawn, but
Yeah.
then the LG just melted him away. Such a big target too.
It's the unicolored team of Holdennn wins Corrupted
Yeah.
Keep, and thus this match.
Surprising.
Yeah. I think this is mostly a consequence of the new patch. Like, adaptation on Holdenn's part is within limits of like, I have high ground, but I'm better off using LG than rockets because distance. Meanwhile, the way that Pekka has to adapt to the new patch is completely overhaul all of his champion picks, his movement, what fights he can take, how fast he's going to go, what like time he has to calculate, how long it's going to take him to get to a certain place, stuff like that. Pekka was forced to completely overhaul his game with this patch, while Holdennn was only forced to make the slight adjustments that most of us have to do.
Yeah. There's a good point being raised in chat though by Zynga, especially about what you were just mentioning about Pekka. With the recent patch, we've actually seen certain of the CPMA champions getting a bit of a buff, no? I mean, Sorlag and Ranger, but although Ranger in duel is a handicap, so let's not even go there.
You're
But
talking about
Sorlag-
Anarchy.
Anarchy, yes, of course. My bad. But Sorlag at this point, I believe, should be more viable than she was on the last patch. So, surprised to see Pekka.
Didn't
Yes,
they?
I mean, her speed has been increased quite a bit.
Didn't
Her
they
mobility.
decrease the circle jump for her as well, though? Because I think that is a big problem.
I don't actually know.
I might
Take
not
a look
have.
at the-
I might
at
not
the
have played
patch
her
notes.
enough, but the feel that I got from the little playtime that I did have with her was that she starts slow and then gains speed and gains speed. A bit. I'm gonna say it feels a bit like
Okay.
Scalebearer,
Okay.
who you know is like supposed to be this train with like this. Either this unstoppable force or the immovable object, you know, and that's
Yeah.
really what Solak feels like right now as well.
Mm-hmm. Someone in the chat is indeed pointing out that circle jump has been weakened a bit, but her ability has been slightly buffed, lasting a few seconds longer.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
No, me neither. Must have missed that.
Interesting.
So I don't know. Maybe sacrificing some mobility for more damage with the spit. Who knows? Okay, but that's the end of the second match we got to see today. Looks like we're going to be able to 4 in total, or well, parts of 4
Well,
at
yeah.
least. So just to recap, saranagati beat Michael in the first match. Then we got to see the very final round between Holdennn and Pekka, which was taken 3-0 by Holdennn on Corrupted Keep.
Yeah, so far
And
every
now-
map 3-0.
Yeah, indeed. Very one-sided matches so far. But now we're going to see Holdennn versus Myaut. Two definitely, I would say, higher skilled players within the group stages right now.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think this should be quite a match. Hopefully a bit more evenly matched. Although, to be fair, Michael did put up quite a bit of a challenge, and we didn't get to see the previous rounds between Holdennn and Pekka. So who knows what happened in there? They might have been extremely close.
It's true. Alright, I'm going to rely on you to take us through the map picks, because I'll
Okay.
be AFK for just a second to bring my dog indoors.
Okay, sure. Hey, Banjo. Damage over time now lasts for 9 seconds. Okay, that's interesting, Keldorn. How are you doing, Banjo? Let's take a look. So we're gonna see Blood Covenant will be the first map pick. Very popular choice, of course. Gonna have to update the overlay real quick. Okay, corrupted keep picked by Myaut this time. That's definitely interesting to see. I mean, I guess I don't know if Myaut was in the stream watching, but Holdennn performed extremely well on that map. So that's going to be the 2 picks. Now each player has to ban a map of their choice as well. And then we're going to end up with a tiebreaker map, if need be. Tiebreaker map is going to be Blood Run. So we've got Blood Covenant and Corrupted Keep. Those will be played for sure. And then we will have Blood Run, if need be, if it's a tie after the first 2 maps. Now we're just sorting out the server real quick. Waiting for Taka to get back. And the European cervix of Frankfurt is fine. Frankfurt not available. You just woke up ready to see the Flea versus Chally Halo stream. Yeah, we'll see about that, Benjo. We'll see about that. So after this match, we've got 1 more full game planned to stream. Let's play some music in the background while we wait, though. Doesn't have to be very loud, but so we can at least hear something. There we go. Did you see the stuff I posted in the Discord, Benjo? So right now we're just sorting out the server pick.
I am back.
Excellent. We're going to get Blood Covenant first, Corrupted Keep second, and then the tiebreaker will be Blood Run. Now, what I noted as being surprising is that Myaut picked Corrupted Keep after seeing how dominant Holdennn was. At least, assuming that Myaut came into the stream and watched, which is what I personally would have done. But still, Myaut is definitely facing a serious opponent on his own map choice. He's posting a kappa in the chat right now, indicating that he has been listening. Of course, I mean, it's not at all against the rules to, in between matches, when you're not playing, see how your opponent is doing. Nothing wrong with that.
No, in fact, I should say it should be encouraged.
Definitely.
Gotta research your enemy. Know your enemy.
Yeah.
Again,
Okay.
no Ranger in favor of bringing both Galena and Doom, and the flex pick on Myaut's side was BJ, wasn't it?
Yeah, very, very interesting. Still have to update the overlay real quick.
And stream title.
Yeah, I didn't forget this time. So it is going to be, Holdennn is going to be blue again.
Prepare to fight.
Oh, what are they doing there?
Round begins in 3.
So Holdennn versus Myaut getting in game.
Round 1.
There we go. Updated. So I'm starting on Myaut.
Going for the instant super nail gun spam, but didn't hit any of it.
No. Ooh, Holdennn doing some nice damage at the start right there. That's mega pretty much gone. But Myaut answering strongly. Oh, that second shot just barely missed. Now Myaut getting himself the rocket launcher.
You can hear that spam, knows that he can't go through the teleporter.
Yeah. He wants to get himself a rail though. Holdennn.
Oh, not hitting enough MG.
Yeah, oh, he's in a
Available.
good position to, yeah. Looks like we're gonna have a swap of the items.
And
No
pretty
delay
much at the
either.
exact same time as well.
Yeah. Great rockets. Both are low though. And
Oh, he's chasing it!
Yeah, so aggressively.
I would have used LG there. From Holdenn's perspective, I mean.
Yeah. If I was Myaut, you'd have used the rail. Good trap. Oh, but he drops. I think that he dropped a little too early.
It's a lot of damage, but
Yeah.
Holdennn does not want to chase it with a combined stack of like 60 or so.
Yeah, doesn't want to risk
Doesn't
it.
want to drop onto an LG in that situation, you know?
Yeah. Now Myaut's gonna know that guy's been taken, so he's just setting up. Has a good idea where his opponent is.
Oh, but the
No.
double back.
Yeah.
Myaut's double back prevents some damage that he might have taken otherwise. And still no rail for Holdennn, despite Visor
He
loving
used
rail
his-
so much.
Yeah, and he used his ability there, though.
That's some aggression.
Holdennn
Seven-
getting knocked down.
7
This
health!
could be
Just
it.
use the MG, Myaut!
Myaut doesn't risk it. Myaut had absolutely no idea how low his opponent was right there.
Yeah.
Just missing those
if
two
Holdennn
rails
can
and
win this
backing up.
race, oh, he's not fully committing to it. I was about to say,
No.
if Holdennn could have won that race, Myaut would have also been at an extremely low stack
Yeah,
himself.
risky plays by Holdennn, though. Looking, wow,
My
he's still
God.
getting the win. Surprising to see, because that was so risky, that push. Now we're gonna Visor again versus Visor again. Ooh, Myaut not finding the damage. He gets the heavy though, but at 5 HP, will it matter much? It lets him get away.
Yeah, stacks are roughly equal if you look at the top. He's messing up some jumps, which might give Myaut the Mega, and that's all he needs, with some LG beaming down. Frags are equal again.
Yeah, very good trap by Myaut, although his aim looked very shaky at the start right there though. Only barely succeeded at pushing him off the pillars. One champion down for each. Heavy is up, but Myaut doesn't want to move on it in a predictable way.
Yeah. As well as the thing we discussed earlier, grabbing an item after taking damage is better than before.
Nice block by Holdennn.
Yeah. He knows that that totem is there as well.
No. Good call though, because this time he didn't hesitate. Last time Holdennn took a little bit of time, hesitated a bit, going towards Mega, and he was just pushed off the pillars by the LG.
I don't actually
But
think
this
he
time-
hesitated. I think he got stuck on a corner. He messed
Oh,
up his
no.
movement.
Yeah, might have been the case. But this time he didn't, and he made it there first.
Decent rockets.
Yeah.
To roughly equal stack now. Mega time. He knows that that's Galena's. Get out, hit a rail. Wonderful. One more. Ooh.
Another.
Chase time.
And he's pushing it
Didn't
again
hit that
now.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Time to predict where she's going to go
I
now.
don't want to.
Will it be teleporter? Will it be LG?
Oh, he
It'll
sees
be
him.
Mega. Hits another rail.
1 minute warning.
Myaut must be wondering how his opponent is still alive.
Yes.
3 rails, including a 100 damage one. And still Holdennn is hanging on somehow. He's not gonna stick around for Mega though.
The low ground rockets, not that
Myaut
effective.
should know that Mega is his. And he's got plenty of time to go back over to Heavy.
Oh,
Yeah,
well
aggressive
timed
rocket
jump. He's all the way in that corner.
Yeah.
Not much space to move as the spam rockets hit him. Might get railed in the back. Oh, he missed.
Oh, Heavy up for him. I have to say though, Holdennn is playing a very nice out game. It's proving to be extremely slippery. And Mega should go to him right now. Yeah.
Oh, that put me off at 70 health.
Myaut deciding not to push. He's like, okay, 5 seconds till overtime. Let's not do anything too crazy right now.
Yeah, at that point you're already in sudden death for all
Yeah.
intents and purposes. Oh, that was a drop at the perfect time. But only one rail hit out of it. Predicted that correctly. Could have used LG there. He's
Yeah,
stayed
just
closer,
lucky
but the
now.
problem with that is that he can't back out fast enough. And at 60 health, he needs to be able to leave instantly at the snap of a finger.
Both items are up. Mega going to Holdennn, Heavy going to Myaut. Definitely Myaut being the healthier one though, with his stack advantage, or Heavy armor, I mean, advantage.
Doesn't notice him down at the blood pool.
No?
And he heard him there on the right, so he knows that Holdennn is roughly around pillars. Heard the teleporter, I assume?
Yeah, he's trying to set up a trap. No, not anymore, now he's just chasing.
100.
One
While
good rail.
dodging. But that Mega and a totem is up for Holdennn. So he's not going to be low on health too soon. And I say that, he's railable now.
Nice dodging by Holdennn, but even better
Grab that
aiming
armor and
by
chase.
Myaut.
Grab that
Yeah,
armor
oh.
and chase.
Yeah, that little
No.
rocket damage is just not so much the damage that matters, but the information there.
Ah.
It tells Myaut exactly where his opponent is. Knows that he's waiting. Oh, looked away just a second too early.
Holdennn getting away.
Yeah. Choosing for the heavy machine gun rather than the rail for consistent damage, but still switching to the rail. Yeah, it's gonna get one. Nice.
Keep chasing, my man. You know Holdennn is low. There it is.
Yeah.
That took a while, but it worked out in the end for Myaut.
Yeah, that's 2 minutes overtime already in the very first round. This is promising.
Round begins.
Hey, Davenport, how you doing, man?
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Fight.
Are we gonna get some more start of the round aggression? Yep, again, Holdennn pushing in. Pretty much an exact repeat of last time. Yeah, especially and now
You can turn that into a second one. He's got so much cover here.
Yeah, sticking around pretty long.
Time for some small pickups.
Yeah,
But Stack's
it's
still
just-
comparable.
It's a situation in which Myaut knows
Oh,
that
behind
he
him!
can stick around. Yeah. Oh, nice call. Heard it. Good rockets. Is he gonna push? Nah, he's gonna leave it be for now. Could have orbed or rocket jumped up there.
They meet right there, but Holdennn falls down.
Yeah, this is nice for Myaut because he's got the major item. He
Yeah.
can pressure, maybe
They're
steal
almost
heavy.
at the same time here. It's one rail hit and no way out. No
Yeah.
way out for Holdennn.
Holdenn's gonna fall.
And when you hit that rails, there's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, Myaut doing such a good job at denying the railgun though right now.
Yeah, finds him again. Only an
90
LG
damage.
for Holdennn.
Yeah,
Is he gonna chase that? I guess not.
I think he wants to run the items a bit more.
Yes,
Wait
yes,
for
that makes
Mega.
sense. He's also only got 2 rockets, so I assume he's gonna pick it up here on the way. Yep.
Yep. Holdennn should get heavy. Yep. Oh, misses
That
the rail.
would have been a kill. If that rail had
Yeah.
hit, it would have been a kill.
Oh yes, let's switch to Holdenn's point of view right now. Thank you for pointing it out, Keldorn. I have a follow killer on, but sometimes that doesn't matter much when you're stuck on one point of view for 6 minutes.
Ooh, well lined up, but
Yeah,
neither of
both
them
so
hit.
close. Two very mobile champions for this portion, or this map too. Plenty of jumps and gaps to cross with the orb or the double jump. Holdennn looking for some more health. Oh,
Ah. Was that Holdennn before as well? Because we saw 2 instances already where someone falls down by accident at the pillars.
Good question if it was Holdennn. I think it was, yes. On his Galena.
Yeah. Gotta work on that then. He's
Yeah.
dropping down. Didn't notice that it's on the right there. Could have had the rocket explosion and sort of like triangulated it from that.
Yeah.
But you can tell Holdennn is searching. Stacks are similar. He heard that
Yeah,
jump.
he heard
pad.
that.
Yes.
Definitely did. He's gonna take a look back. No, he's... Maybe he thought it was the wrong jump pad.
Possible.
I think he thought it was Mega jump pad that he
Yeah.
heard. Yeah. Because he didn't even look towards rocket.
Good
he
hits
just-
for him though.
Yeah.
Myaut not railable, but apart from that, it's looking decent for Holdennn.
Oh, what a huge rocket. I think Holdennn was definitely a bit too cautious right there. I mean, he should have gone over to heavy right
Listen
away.
to the jump
pressure.
pad, my man.
Oh, beautiful.
Why is he going in? Why is he going in? I'm not to health.
Because he knew Myaut was low, but not that low.
He got an impressive amount of damage out of that LG, but the fact of the matter is going through that teleporter was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Like, Myaut is running for the Mega. That's your chance to get away. And now Holdennn finds himself with 1 minute 10 seconds remaining to get the first 2 frags without dying. Then he needs
Yeah.
another one in sudden death. Ah, decent hits.
Honestly, I think that the push through the teleporter could have worked, but he jumped himself up against the pillar, and then he was just such an easy target for
Ah.
rockets. because he was doing so much LG damage. As a Doom in midair against an opponent who only has the rockets out, I mean, he could have won that, but he made the shot easy to land. And now Myaut playing the, just backing up away. Oh, huge rocket. Missing the rail though.
Ooh!
Yeah, first bit of
Gets
totem
straight
damage.
into that totem.
But yeah, you can see Myaut needs to just play defensively. He needs to wing just.
Yes.
He doesn't push.
15
He just,
seconds, he knows that this round is practically won already.
Yeah.
Holdennn has to just go crazy right now. Oh, well, they're meeting. That's something.
Yeah. Holdennn is going crazy.
But 5 seconds. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Gonna try.
Nope, that was too late. I mean,
But of course.
there's a tipping point where you're like, okay, Holdennn now has to be as aggressive as he can be. And even then, it might not be enough.
Round begins.
You know?
Yeah, especially because the opponent can delay the respawn by
Yeah.
just not pressing the button for several seconds, and so that.
Yeah,
makes
12
around
seconds. You
5
can buy 12 seconds, can't you? In
Really?
TDM you can. Maybe I got it wrong
Okay.
with Duel.
I don't know for Duel. It was 5 seconds back in the Quake Live days, but not sure what it is right now. Oh, immediately a confrontation. Holdennn doing some good damage, but he's railable now. He needs to
Yeah.
get out.
Alright. Similar
Yeah.
stacks. Now those are the two
definitely.
different approaches to long range fights.
Yeah.
I mean, no surprise Holdennn is doing it because he has no rail. Sorry.
Yeah.
But here we have tracking versus flicks,
Yeah.
and flick is just high risk, high reward in mini format. And because Holdennn was whittling Myaut down, while Myaut was missing shots,
Yeah.
he was able to win the following fight.
Stopwatch.
Yeah, definitely. The heavy machine gun is just such a consistent way of dealing good damage. The railgun can do more damage, but chances are that you miss 2 rails, get out with 0 damage, whereas with the heavy machine gun, even if you hit a few bullets, that quickly adds up to like 60, 75, 100 damage more or less, so... Yeah, we can also really see a pattern emerge. Holdennn is really the one who at the start wants to do damage. He's done that every round so far. He just leaves his item up, pushes in, tries to do some machine gun damage, and then
Yeah.
back up on his item.
We saw that on Corrupted Keep as well, against Pekka.
Oh yes, that's true.
That seems to be his general opening play.
Yeah, I think that might be something that Myaut can utilize in one way or another.
Yeah, if you read that, if you predict that, you might be able to get both items.
Yeah,
Or at least get the opponent's
Or-
item and then catch him off guard.
yeah. Or even get a kill out of it. I mean, if you know that he's gonna charge without picking up his item, you've got a weapon and your item. Could land you a kill in the right circumstances. Bit of a confrontations, but both players breaking away. Holdennn is in the lead though, that's the first time.
No, he saw that bit of LGB. So he knows exactly what Myaut is up to. He's refusing to use his piercing sight right
Yeah,
now.
I was about to say, I'm surprised to see him do that, because he really had the positional advantage, the weapon advantage too, so he could have really like forced some damage there.
Oh, you gotta use a rail for that, man. Like, best case scenario, that rocket would have done the same as a perfect rail,
Yeah.
while being harder to hit.
Yeah, definitely a poor weapon choice.
Ooh,
and now the
that is
trap.
positional advantage textbook style.
Yeah,
But
the
Holdennn
last
hit some
rocket
very good rockets. Yeah, that very last one.
deterred
What-
Myaut enough.
Yeah.
And
These
yeah,
splash
both
damage
so
ones weren't
low.
enough. Oh!
Holdennn clutches it, nice. Good
Playing-
shot by him.
For a few seconds there, they're just playing Instagib.
Yeah. Holdennn, get that heavy now, dudes. Yeah. And another rail. Nicely done.
Oh, he heard that jump pad, and it's probably also
Yeah,
being
Myaut
hurt
heard,
from
yeah.
the jumps. Oh, the double LG! The double LG, that is why he picked BJ.
Yeah.
And it worked to a T, and the regen also put him back up to 115. I think it would have been notably lower. I think it was like right at the edge of where it regenerates.
Yeah, that was risky though, because Myaut won that in part because Holdenn's rocket pushed them across the gap into him, but nicely finished by Holddenn.
Complete.
Like Myaut was standing on the pillar and the rocket landed right behind him, so he just got pushed over onto the Mega instantly.
Yeah.
Round begins
So that
now.
rocket helped Myaut a lot. Still the aim combined with the dual LG, that'll melt anyone.
Oh, Holdennn going straight for the armor.
Yeah.
Even
First
though
time
he
we
got
did
to
that.
spawn where spawn rushing is not rare. You know that super nair gun where people love to run into LG,
Yeah.
start getting damage.
Yeah, starting with 60 damage right away.
Still predicting very correctly where Myaut wants to go,
Yeah.
but not being patient enough to stay. Like, he's just like, I'd rather get weapons myself, you can have that railgun.
Good call by Holddenn not to, not to always go for the opening damage. 'Cause
Yes.
as we mentioned earlier, when you get predictable, that's very valuable information for your opponent. Holdenn's got the stack advantage, but he eats a big rail. What's he gonna do regarding the items? Oh! Myaut pushing in! Surprising to see. But now Holddenn needs to be on time to get himself a heavy. As Myaut lands good damage.
Banjo is
That could have
claiming
been it.
Banjo is claiming that we're Holdennn biased.
What?
Not at all. Ooh, what happens? Why do I have to go on tangents right before something amazing happens? I always have to cut myself off.
Yeah, Holddenn had the better stack, but Myaut did the more damage with those rails and get a mutual frag.
Yeah.
Myaut on Mega, Holddenn on Heavy. No rail damage done.
Oh, finds
Good
them.
trap aim. Oh, Holddenn was waiting for it.
He was waiting for it, but in that situation, rockets are just not nearly as strong as the LG is.
Yeah.
And that's one rail. Chase time. If it's charged, it's a good. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong. Looking at the wrong
Need
guy.
to be charged. Just 80 damage, all it takes. Oh, Myaut coming in aggressively. Holddenn so low. I wonder if Myaut has any clue how low his
Oh,
opponent
good
is.
prediction. Good prediction. Oh, the pillars are in the way.
Yeah. Myaut moving a little bit too much to the left, denying himself the view.
And possibly the kill. He was
Yeah.
railable, wasn't he?
He definitely was, yes. And Myaut finally getting himself rockets. Been wanting those for a while. Mega will go to him, but still a few seconds up for Heavy, so this could be some contesting going on. Yeah, Myaut know where he is. This is a bad place for Holddenn to be in.
Yeah, but
Stuck
that's
in a
not a
little
lot
corner.
of damage out of those rockets. He's got
No,
4
but
more
that-
remaining, and it's time to go for armor. So he's
Yeah.
actually moving out.
Oh, Myaut just abandons that position.
Yeah.
He had such a nice angle to do a lot of rocket
Yeah.
damage, but
I think he realized that he had not done any damage early.
yeah.
That they were having a bit of a Mexican standoff. And that Myaut has the position to, of course, tangent, so something happens. That he
That's
had the
not free
position to
damage,
grab
yeah.
both major items. And so he was like, okay, I'm gonna do that, get better into the next fight.
Yeah. I think
Alright.
it was also a decision by Myaut not to... I mean, because Mega was about to spawn. He... Like, Heavy was already delayed, and then he was just trying to trap Holddenn in the corner. So he knew that Mega was going to be up again soon, so he didn't sit around and maybe let his opponent slip through and steal that item. Yeah. Myaut taking a little bit of damage from the rockets there. I watched the stream.
Oh, he saw where he went.
Yeah. Myaut wants to finish this right now. Holddenn is...
I don't think I would have chased that in a straight line. I think I would have taken the high ground
Yeah.
somehow, but there it is with 4 health remaining!
Round
3-1. Myaut taking the
That-
first map.
That could have so easily gone Holdenn's way.
Yes, absolutely. Then again, if it would have, we would have said, oh, that could have easily gone Meowth's way.
Yeah, that's
Like, it was
also true.
it was just completely up for grabs there.
Yeah,
Good fight.
definitely. There's a lot of things going on with rocket damage when you're standing on a ledge. Yesterday I happened to catch a stream by a pro player Strength who spent a considerable amount of time switching between Quake Live and Quake Champions, demonstrating how much worse rockets are when you're standing on top of a ledge in Quake Champions. He was not too happy with that. big difference is that if you're standing like on top of a ledge and someone from below you hits like the wall, the damage in Quake Champion carries over so much more to the person standing on top of the wall. It's difficult to explain, but
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like the splash damage through map geometry.
Yeah, in Quake Live that was much more limited, so you really need to stand like at the very edge to take any damage. But in Quake Champions, it's even if you're standing like a few steps backwards, you'll still take damage. So Strengths did some demonstration on his stream yesterday showing that.
So that was Myaut taking Holdenn's map just now.
Yeah.
But as you said, Corrupted Key was a risky pick, considering how dominant Holdennn was on it against Pekka.
Yeah. I mean, Pekka definitely a very well-known player. I think someone that many people would have expected to do very well. I'm still doing well. Let's just be clear about that. So this should be promising for Holdennn. We're getting a lot of Myaut fans. Or
are we sure? Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, are you sure it's not just one very vocal Myaut fan?
Well, I was gonna say Myaut fanboyism, but then I
right, more BJ.
More like hold up.
Double BJ.
And QOL. Ooh. Okay.
I hope we don't get age restricted for me saying double BJ.
Last person to use a QOL against Holdennn on this map paid a dear price.
That's true. And I would argue by those BJ picks, you can tell they both want to go for a rather LG-centric playstyle.
Yeah.
Which could come back to bite Holdenn's doom.
Yeah. I'm starting off on Myaut. Hellbent, you're about to see. Hang on.
Decent nails?
Grenades, yeah. Myaut, the QOL ability is that he can shoot grenades. There's people in the chat who apparently don't quite know exactly what he does, so... Should become obvious soon, though. Ooh, that's a big rocket, though. Forcing Myaut back. Is he still gonna go for it?
One nail. That's not really his money's worth.
No, definitely not.
But he got himself that mega. Not sure why Holdennn is playing so much on the back foot here. Oh, he got back to the lava!
Yeah.
That's some good hits.
Definitely good grenades.
This is what we were talking about. LG and nades at the same time to get that bonus damage instead of just, having an extra weapon.
Yeah. Oh, Holdennn aggressively pushing.
Out of nades now.
Yeah, Myaut is using them nicely as area denial, though. I think that's part of the reason why he got himself mega locked by just barraging the doorway so that Holdennn didn't leave rockets. Oh, that rocket could have.
Yes, I was just about to say that. I really thought that rocket would hit.
Now, Holdennn, definitely the more stacked one of the two.
Ooh, we just missed him. He just missed the third door.
And again.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Myaut dodging those rockets. But heavy machine gun damage, that was
He's a
50
bit early on Mega.
Gone. Yeah.
Both times he was early on Mega and he has to pay with his life this time.
I'm getting deja vu right now. This is exactly how the previous map ended.
Yeah, same situation, just different weapons.
Yeah, the QOL standing there waiting for the Mega to spawn and dying.
Just not, yeah.
Yeah, Holdennn looking so strong right now. Monster stack.
You can hear him underneath.
Yeah.
Just has to find him. Went the other way. No hit. Still no hit. Come on, Holdennn.
Yeah, good read. No damage. Finally. That's 70 damage right there. Oh, another rocket that looks like it would be a direct, but...
Predicting the teleporter, but he's going to nails instead.
Yeah,
Myaut still quite consciously avoiding where
Oh,
Holdennn
good
is playing. That's a big rocket though.
Yeah, doesn't hit the follow-up air rockets, but he's pushing him with the LG. Might find him this way too. And he's in a very good
knows exactly where he is.
Oh,
Not enough damage!
The orb did it there. I think that was pretty much 100 orb damage pushing him up into the wall and then finish.
Behind you.
Oh, super aggressive BJ.
Yeah. Oh, that's a smart rocket jump. But yeah, I think Holdennn underestimated how low he got Myaut. Like there was still 50 plus whatever he picked up during spawn time.
Yeah.
And with just an MG, well, with just 2 MGs, that still is not that much of an advantage to push.
Oh, Myaut, get out of there. He's going to manage to. He's got heavy to fall back on, but
No
he's low,
bubbles
though.
here, no bubbles here. So he's not actually
None at
getting the
all.
full worth of the heavy armor.
Yeah.
Oh, he just left as it spawned. I think he's going back to take it now. Yep.
Also, very quickly to point out, we were just hosted by Trick TV. Trick, thank you. I hope your matches went well tonight. I don't have the notifications turned on for the VODs, but it's duly noted that you followed. Much appreciated. Oh,
Not a lot of hits from me off there.
no. Bit of a wasted ability. Holdennn getting the mega.
I'm quite surprised. This is what I would refer to as the rail game, you know? Keeping your distance, everybody gets one half of the map, and you just, oh my! Oh my!
Yeah, it's a very slow, especially for Corrupted Keep. This is an extremely slow gameplay.
Just above him. He didn't realize that that's where it was.
Yeah, he's gonna get it too.
Unbelievable, with 40 seconds remaining. Great job, Myaut, but he has to stack up now. Mega's up for him.
Yeah, he has to get it quickly too. Is he gonna contest for heavy or is he gonna leave it up?
I don't think he should.
Nah, best not. Holdennn is delaying it too. Oh, spots him. So he should have a very good idea of when heavy's going to spawn.
Yeah, he's got all the weapons he needs. Maybe heavy machine gun.
There's the ability coming up soon again too. There is indeed no railgun on this map, Crusade. That's what makes it so unique. It's the only dual map without a rail. It's the only map in general without a railgun. So.
Yeah, and even on top of that, it is notably smaller than most.
Ooh, Myaut backing up.
So we're kind of used to really fast-paced battles
a lot
here.
of rocket damage.
But these two, wow! I was really waiting for this burst of damage like the one that Holdennn just got.
That was 200 damage right there.
Damn.
And he knows it.
Wow!
The turnaround. Oh, thank you so much, Trick. I appreciate it, man.
Beautifully played by Myaut.
Yeah.
Round begins in.
That looked like Holdennn. I mean, Holdennn was doing all the damage, but then
Round 2.
50 damage rocket, 50 damage rocket, 100 damage rocket, and then Myaut was just like, you know what? I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push. Oh, he's taking so much damage now though, but nice sneaky moves. Backing up, and but
Ooh, he found him!
for him.
That was probably piercing side, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah. Nicely done by Holdennn.
Ooh, he beats him
Myaut
to
could be in
the
trouble
armor though.
again. No? Holdennn is gonna push through. I mean, he knows
I
that-
think Myaut could have pushed that. And not sure if he still can. But that's a dead end that Holdennn has just backed himself into. But Mega is underneath that dead end. He's not going for it.
This could be such a good trap. Yep, Mega gone.
Oh my!
Holdennn hits the side of the...
He hit the side, which did some self-damage, and knocked him back into the rocket of Myaut. My god.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for him for sure. Yeah, Myaut using the nail gun. Not doing much though. Whereas of course the machine gun is so much more consistent on Holdenn's end. Heavy
Time
will
to get
be
that
spawning.
LG.
Yeah,
Just
Heavy
give
going-
your opponent that armor.
Yeah, both players have
To get
all the
yourself.
weapons they want now.
Yes.
Holdennn winning in stag though, but those are some solid nails.
I don't think it's enough from low ground.
No,
He should not have pushed that.
definitely not enough. Especially because he was midair, and then Holdenn's LG pushed him back, doing so much. Oh my god!
Oh, look at the
Holdennn
top!
should know.
That's 20 health or so.
We might see a Berserk come out. Might see a Berserk come out. Myaut solo? No. Holdennn not gonna use it even. Just gonna wait. Use the LG.
That was too confident. I do not think that Myaut should have gone for that armor.
Yeah.
Like, even if he didn't see that that was an LG out in Holdenn's hands,
3.
being held by Holdennn,
1. Round 3.
it's just not a situation that he should have fought, just stack-wise.
Definitely.
And he had the high ground, he could have gone out.
Holdennn setting a bit of a trap. Myaut will have seen
they both
that he was
know.
using this side though. Look at Myaut just slowly walking towards the left. Oh, there he is! Holdennn not ready for him.
That's what happens when you stand in the same place for 20 seconds.
Yeah, but now Holdennn has the positional advantage. All he
Yeah,
shows is
but
his head.
that doesn't mean that it's hard for Myaut to get out.
Yeah.
It just means that more damage will be going in favor of Holdennn.
Good
50,
rocket 2.
Come on.
Oh, pushing him into
the
the
mid
lava. This should be
LG
the
into
end.
the lava.
Yeah, pushing Myaut into the lava. Not much he can do about that at that point.
Oh,
And again.
wow! Wow! That must have been 100%.
That sure looked like it. Just the tracking, perfect. Pushing him into the wall down below.
He's pushing this as if he had done damage back. Oh,
Yeah.
but 80 health. Time to just deny rockets for a little bit.
Holdennn needs to be careful now though. He doesn't
Nice.
want to get too enthusiastic.
That's right. He still wants to fight.
Oh.
There's so much LG. 12 health remaining now. Take out the MG if you know it,
Yeah.
Myaut. Hiding time.
Yeah, hiding. Holdennn sticking to the shadows.
Ooh, that's smart. That is smart. That was very well avoided, and it could earn him in a mega if he had timed it better.
Nah, it doesn't land any extra damage either. Holdennn hanging on.
Oh,
but this should be.
What?
Whoa.
What? What?
How is he getting out? And a health bubble, some armor. Oh, but he's jumping the wrong
No way. No way. 2 health.
Wait.
What is going on? How is Holdennn alive? That's another bubble. That's an armor.
This
12 health again. What is this?
Holdennn hanging on. Wait, he might actually get himself the mega. No, he's not gonna. He shouldn't.
This is absurd. He should have died 3 times by now. And he's still low. It's still enough for Myaut to just go all out chase, but he's got the low ground, so Holdennn can just go wherever he wants. He's straddling him really well. Oh my! What is happening?
Holdennn is pulling this back. Look at that.
Almost equal stacks
Take
again.
him back. Wow, I think that if Myaut is gonna look the replay of this. Oh, look at the LG damage. Myaut is the one on the low end now. This should be it for Holdennn. Oh, his aim not that great right there. 22 HP. He's gonna take it. The turnaround.
My jaw remains dropped. Wow! That is the best out of control play I've seen in a long time. That was beautiful. And you got a killing spree too. Did you see the medal at the very end? That's 5 kills in a row for Holdennn now.
Damn. I think Myaut is gonna be upset with himself
Yes.
when he sees the VOD of that, knowing how low he was. 2 HP.
Bit of an awkward position,
Yeah.
just to get that small armor.
Oh, good damage.
Time to fight, and that rocket knockback made Myaut fall down to the low ground.
Yeah, this is looking like it's gonna be Holdennn tying it up.
Don't
Yeah,
underestimate.
that's a lot of underground damage.
And he looked the wrong way, but still a direct. That kill hitbox is just so big.
Yeah. Some good grenade spam, but nothing's gonna connect. Oh, there we go, 60 damage.
Every rocket he hits is big.
Yeah, pretty much. Mega is gonna be up, it's gonna be Holdenn's. I mean, Holdennn definitely doesn't want to take any bad, like, losses right now. He knows, he can smell the comeback. Winning on his opponent's map pick.
Yeah, but so far no frags in this round yet.
Yeah, that
And that's 1 rocket remaining of the magnetic homing rockets that he's firing
Yeah.
at this kill. Only
I
one
have to
more.
say though, the first 2 rockets there were disappointing. 0
Yeah.
damage each. Especially with the side going. Myaut so low again though.
Yeah, but he's got the mega, and
Oh,
that's an
Holdennn
advantage for
bad.
Myaut now. Push it, push it!
Oh, the shotgun doesn't connect.
Falls again.
Surely this is gonna go to Myaut.
Well, that's a lot of
no.
partial cover here.
Yeah.
And once more, both of them so low, they're playing Instagib. Playing Instagib with all the weapons enabled.
Oh, but the bubble's going to Holdennn. He might have 2 on the other side as well. No, those are not gonna be up. Myaut pushes in at the meantime, secures himself Mega. I think the Holdennn was a bit too aggressive right there. Oh, good rockets!
Oh my. Holdennn
Myaut.
so many good plays, but the reason
Yeah.
he needs them is because he's been passing up. Whoa, what is that spawn? It's because he's been passing up all the items.
The Berserk is coming out.
Go in!
But
Oh, he knows that 64 health means he can die in one punch. That's the problem. But still,
Yeah.
push time, push time, push time. Oh! Spam some nades, man!
yeah,
There we
one
go!
of them will do it. Nicely done by Myaut.
Doesn't want to grab that LG ammo that he might need. Against
maybe he'll
this
go back for
BJ.
it.
Well, that's
He
right,
should.
that's right. BJ versus QOL. Big hitbox against double LGs.
Yeah.
Do wonder how that's gonna go.
But Myaut has 5 grenades ready though, so if he just lets loose in the next confrontation, that
That's the
could
double,
hurt
that's the
a lot.
double! Shotgun slow!
Oh, he pushes him back.
Oh! Final
just
round! This is a great map, this is a great map. I am entertained.
Holdennn just seemed stunned right there. He just got pushed back with the LG and didn't do any damage whatsoever.
1.
But at close range, shotgun basically becomes a railgun to hit when you're that close to someone. Because a little bit too much to the left or right and you'll hit 0 whatsoever. Aggressive push by Holdennn.
Oh, he's not using that that partial cover that Holdennn
Yeah.
loves to use.
Uh-oh,
I think it
this
might have
is
been a
not good
mistake, he
for
took a
Myaut.
bit more damage than necessary there.
Oh, grenade comes out.
Yeah, and that's enough to convince Holdennn to leave.
Yeah, because Myaut was in trouble there. He couldn't make it to the health bubbles. Holdennn had it all. But that one grenade, 75 damage, pushes him back. Oh, again the cover. See, Myaut learned not to mess with that.
Yeah, that's a bad situation. Don't take the jump pad against that LG. Have to. Oh, yeah. That was
not
really
even gonna
awkward
get
for
that
him.
far.
If he takes the jump pad, he gets 100%ed by that LG. And he has to go straight down underneath him. Where the LG is pushing against. What?
I think
What?
that was a lot of orb damage. In
There was a lot of orb damage with probably a point blank.
Yeah. Oh, good rockets! And Holdennn going down immediately.
God! Myaut 1 kill away from winning this match. Not just the map, but the whole match.
Getting pushed back again. Yeah, because we know Holdenn's defenses are something to be reckoned with.
Double LG about to run out, I assume. Wait, did I see it wrong? Okay, now it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Decent nails, but
Oh,
the mega might decide this game. No, it didn't.
Holdennn landed on the ledge.
That's actually a lot of stacks still remaining. I'm surprised.
Yeah, surprisingly indeed. I mean, Holdennn had.
Well, I hope Myaut doesn't get too confident because of that now.
And this is it. This is the. I mean, Holdennn back
Sudden
against
death.
the wall.
Oh! The 20 health! My god! That is a pure aim fight.
Yeah.
What
both
a
players.
map! What a map!
Everything they've had at the other one. Yeah, Myaut couldn't get it, so that's gonna be tying things up 1-1.
If you're watching this, Vontru and NegrU, I'm sorry that you're gonna have to wait even longer, but we're going to a third map, and it's gonna be a good one no matter what happens.
Yep. This is gonna be the tiebreaker map. There was going to be, I think, what was it? Was it Blood Run? Yes. Blood Run is going to be the tiebreaker. What a close game. Holding true, I think. Yeah, surprising almost, but he did so much damage. So many opportunities though for Myaut. When he watches this back, I think he's gonna be blaming himself a bit. Not to take anything away from Holdenn's performance, because that was some spectacular out of control play, hanging on with just 13 HP, 20 HP, 2 HP for such a long time. Very admirable, very impressive gameplay by Holdennn.
Absolutely, absolutely very impressive. Both of these players relying very much on execution. They're aim players, they're tracking players, you can tell.
Yeah.
And they like to believe in their own ability. But that doesn't mean that they're stupid. That doesn't mean that when Holdennn is on 20 health, he doesn't know exactly how to avoid dying for minutes at a time.
Absolutely.
I think that's what makes a fantastic player. So, Blood Run is going to be our final map. of this match.
Yep.
Wow. Just wow.
We need to check up on what exactly the user person we're spectating, because people are wondering why the N word is around by you, Taka.
Prepare for draft.
NegrU. That's his name. NegrU.
NegrU, yeah, that's just how it is. Vontru, of course, saying that is something only Holdennn fans do. Myaut fans, of course, are pure and innocent and would never say those things. Guys, it's his name, okay? We did not choose it. So, tiebreaker map. Myaut versus Holdennn. Let's take a look at the weapon, or the pretty much the same champion picks. Again, a Galena, a Doom,
2,
BJ. Interesting choices though. I mean, I'm happy.
You know, I just
seen those.
categorized them as aim players that are really confident, but the fact is, you also saw them playing the rail game, or the quote-unquote... Oh my god, the nails!
Yeah.
Or the quote-unquote rail game on Corrupted Keep.
Yeah.
They're very willing to take it slow, and this is a map that supports that very much.
Yeah. Holdenn's nails, amazing though. I mean, Myaut took
Even more.
both major items, and still, look who's out on top. Holdennn is the one outstacking Myaut, despite him having taken both major items. No, NegrU is joining in the discussion in chat. We're just kidding, man. Ooh, that rocket. Myaut just flying just over it. Yeah, and Myaut reminding himself, of course, that he is up against the Galena. Needs to be careful going through these teleporters, because you never know what's waiting on the other.
Under damage there.
Yeah, Myaut railable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still
Gotta
is.
find some kind of fight. Yeah, he knows that he can't use that dire orb. Or he can't teleport to it, I mean. That
Yeah,
would've
he's just
been
waiting in the blood
Oh,
pool.
no, that's not enough with the nail. Should have used the wall on the side for the full nail climb.
Yeah, still, he's gonna make it back on their own time, so not that big of a loss.
Holdennn with amazing rails this round.
That was so
Has he
close.
missed one yet? No, he hasn't.
Myaut was at exactly 80 HP right there. One more second, one more tick of the blood pool would have saved him, but the rail came in just in time. Now Holdennn, impressive play on his Galena. His rails are indeed what's strongest weapon.
Yeah, of course. Waiting all the way for the teleporter, but that's not going to be taken. Did he not hear that? Did he not hear that in the, behind him?
Myaut just moved his back towards his opponent for maybe just a little.
I think he only turned around when he heard Galena say, whatever she says when she throws the totem.
Yeah, might be. It was difficult to tell.
Holdennn could have gotten even more damage there.
Yeah. But then again, Holdennn was just spamming the rockets right above his head, made it very difficult to hear anything. Oh, nope.
Wow.
Little too late.
one complete.
I
The
think
ability.
I think
dual
Myaut
comes
is
out-
going to be kicking him over that Corrupted Keep pick.
Round begins in 3.
Just
Might be, yeah.
that would be like I'm putting myself in his shoes,
Fight.
Yeah, and he saw it too.
and if that decides
it.
it, that would be
He
so
knew,
frustrating.
he knew how strong Holdennn was on it, and still.
Yeah. The thing is, a lot of players, even at a fairly high level, do their map picks based on their own preference. They don't individualize it for every opponent, because that just takes so much work researching them all the time and estimating
course.
that kind of stuff. So that they just have a list of favorites, top to bottom, pick based on that.
Ooh, the LG at the end. Very, very sloppy, but the rockets are gonna do the job.
Stopwatch.
Go cost is Taka. It says so in the stream title, Mouster. And is this the big break? Who knows? Who knows? Probably not. I think.
Oh, both miss. Can't believe it. They both had their crosshair in just the right place, but the final flick wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Oh, double rockets!
Yeah. And the rail? Double rail? No. Mouster, the notifications are currently inactive when I'm casting the tournaments. because the VODs are going to be uploaded after, so there's no. I haven't set it up, but I might for the next one, but we'll see. But thank you though for the bits.
That's a big advantage for Myaut.
Yeah.
Time to rail or make something else happen. But
Still
Holdennn has that
a lot
rocket
of
jump,
health.
so he knows he has to avoid that elbow now.
No.
Oh, did he hear him on the left? Oh, I guess not. Don't get railed. Ooh.
He is going to get taken in the back.
Is that exactly
Great.
equal stacks? I think they both have exactly 125.
For a brief moment, they
Yeah.
did. Oh, Myaut pushing in, getting the mega.
And Myaut falls. I'm not entirely sure if that was intentional. He could have rotated over to Mega,
No.
tried to get a
Myaut-
railgun hit.
Yeah, Myaut definitely heard that pickup. He knows. Oh, here's him going up.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
not a jump pad that you can chase up. That's just so risky there. With the ooh!
Yeah. Myaut definitely controlling the map right now, though.
Yeah, both of them
Yeah,
missing
but
a bit.
oh, and again, he misses the rail in the back.
Double LG versus single LG.
Yeah.
But oh, the trade still. Oh, my God.
That backflip though, the backflip that the corpse made, perfect. Perfect.
I was ready to flip out at the fact that the single LG somehow won
Yeah.
from out of control play as well. But
Oh,
my God, it's too fast for me to recap the last situation.
Yeah. 1-1. Mouse start on. I didn't forget anyone, but because this is gonna be VODed probably on YouTube, I didn't want there to be like follows and stuff showing up
2,
all the time.
1. Round 3.
But thank you for the cheer. I'll enable those again. Myaut playing mega. Yeah, he knew that it was too dangerous. Risk reward.
Was a bit
He
of an
might have
awkward
hit.
flick there. Did you see him looking at the ground? Not sure if he's
Yeah.
knocked his mouse in an unintended
have
way
been, yeah.
or I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, whipped it so far that it went off the mouse pad.
Because in other games you see that to avoid headshots, to like whip your
Yeah.
head around.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
Holdennn hitting like a truck. Myaut even popped the dual wield right there, but to no avail.
Hitting like a baby one more time. See, I can do puns too.
Oh, Myaut jumping right into the rocket. He's railable.
I would be predicting the teleporter right now. He's going to chase for it. He's got the stack, but it's still a risky move.
It's a shame there was no yeah, he still gets hit by it, I think.
90, but he's out of rockets.
Yeah. It's a shame Holdennn didn't have a totem waiting because he really pushed towards the teleporter, forcing
Yeah.
Myaut through, and he was trying to heal up in the blood pool a bit, but no totem waiting.
He just saw like the tip of his head there, so he knows that he's playing right above him right now. Time to predict which way Myaut is going to try to leave. Yeah, and if you push into him, he's just going to leave the most obvious way. That's a problem Holdennn has had twice now in the past minute.
Oh, good read. Good read by Holdennn there. Challenging him at the escape route. Mega should be going to him as well. Yeah. Myaut heard that though. Myaut is a very good idea when these items
And
are
once
gonna
more, down
respawn.
to very few rockets, Holdennn.
Myaut heard that. Yep, good rail. Doesn't hit the second though.
No hits at all for Holdennn.
Myaut doing a bit of
He's-
self damage.
Decides it's time to get out. Or not really. To pretend to get out and then go for this LG, and it's quite a lot.
Holdennn.
My oh my.
Yeah. Holdennn was just waiting because he knew the jump was coming. He knew the jump towards was
He
inevitable.
didn't see him, I didn't see him!
No.
Myaut for
And
the...
Myaut-
Oh!
Round 3.
That was actually a lot of stack remaining. I think it was just the starting MG. It was a very, very smart trap, but it just wasn't, you know,
Yeah.
the right game state for
Yeah,
it.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have the weapons.
I'm moving further and further away from the mic the more I scream. But then when I'm done yelling, I'm not moving in again, so... I'll try to remember that.
Oh, Rocket almost knocks him down. Second one does.
Fairly decent
Myaut.
hits.
Yeah, Myaut switching to the machine gun because
Oh,
he
last
just wants
one
to do
missed
the damage.
somehow.
Yeah. Myaut switching, I think, fully expecting to die there, just wanting to do as much damage as he could.
Holdennn actually decides to get into nail gun room to stack up, which might be a mistake if he knew just how low Myaut was.
Myaut, waiting below. Heavy's gonna be taken by
100!
Holdennn.
150, come
Yeah.
on.
He's
What can you do with
screaming.
that? Look at that stack difference. Why is he not chasing through the teleporter? That's the fastest way to get into that nail gun room that you know BJ's in.
Myaut was really sitting there, like, expecting to be able to do a lot of damage when Holdennn jumped over to Heavy, but then he's the one who ends up eating all of it. He survives, though.
I think Holdennn is beginning to make some mistakes that I struggle with too. Hold on, we got a fight here.
Dual rockets.
Ooh, what's the mid-air? And he's forced on the... Oh, it was forced onto the jump pad. So
And
Myaut
this could
could
be
do
it.
absolutely nothing there.
Oh no, Myaut pushing in so aggressively.
One kill
Holdennn.
away.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Myaut for now, because this is his make it or break it moment. Back against the wall. He knows that he has to still make at least
Got
two
the
more
Mega,
frags.
he's got piercing sight ready. Time to get some weapons. He knows
Yeah.
it's above him.
Rail is
No hit
taken.
there.
Oh, that was, yeah, questionable peek. Oh, and now getting into this little corner. It's a good thing Holdennn wasn't pushing, because
Yeah.
that would have been the end.
That's what I was trying to mention earlier. Holdennn seems to start prioritizing getting weapons and ammo and items more than, you know, the objective of the game, to get a kill. Blood Run is one of the maps that punishes that mistake the least, but it still is a mistake.
There's a lot of Holdennn related puns going on in the chat right now.
We got a lot of Myaut puns earlier as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh!
Myaut, such a risky peek. He just eats 3 plasma.
Yeah, but
bullets
you
right
can't
there.
expect that to be so much damage coming flying at you.
Oh no, this might be it. Holdennn. Oh, see, good defensive rockets by Myaut. Gonna keep him alive just a little longer. Mega.
Oh, yeah, I knew he was going to be above that, but the rocket just doesn't connect.
Yeah, you. Myaut jumps.
No! The misses
jump
Myaut,
forward.
come on.
He just jumped and he got stopped dead in his place in midair with the LG pushback. Yeah, what's he gonna do now? Oh shit, he says.
Keep running. Get stacked, get the double bubbles. And what are you...
Myaut going for the peak. Maybe thinking of landing some railgun shots.
I think he knew the exact timing of Mega and was like, oh, maybe Galena got it wrong and she's gone away. But still, that is so risky when you're on your last life at 50 health.
Yeah. Heavy should be up. Myaut. No,
Not peeking far enough for him to hit that
Every-
rail.
Oh,
and not
then
being
he eats
passive
one
enough
too.
for him to survive in the first place.
I'm surprised Holdennn hasn't just shut this one out yet. Oh, but this might be it.
Teleporter!
No, good rockets.
Yeah, good damage, but that stack advantage of Holdenn's is so big.
Yeah.
It barely made a dent.
But if he picks up the 2 little bubbles now,
He saw him.
Heavy could be going to Myaut.
The time is running out too. He's got 50 seconds to make this happen.
Yeah. Oh, and the LG.
Oh,
yeah,
that LG.
beautiful. Holdennn taking it. Wow, I don't think
Wow.
people would have expected that.
What a game. Vontru, NegrU, if you're still in chat, this is your chance to invite us now.
Yeah. We'll leave the lobby that we're in now, so definitely invite us.
What an amazing game. Alright, now before we get into the Vontru and NegrU match, there's a little bit of a disclaimer. Every game from the Quake Open League that we've casted so far was sort of in the range of, you know, at least 1700 to 2100 skill rating, you know? So definitely deep in the diamonds. Oh wait, well, Diamond 1 is 1700. And now this next game we have, it is very closely balanced, very closely matched. I expect a close game, but their skill level is 900 something. So that's in the bronze levels. So we're here to maybe do the opposite of the usual cast, where the usual cast is watching the best players in the world and saying, "Oh, that's what he's doing. Let's all start copying that. Let's learn from this and from that." Now, with these bronze players, I'm going to try to do the opposite. I'm going to try to watch them and sort of live review what's going on. So I assume they're going to watch it back. They're going to watch it back because, you know, at that level, you're not used to getting casted. And then maybe give them some advice on what the easiest, the fastest thing is to improve. Because, and this goes for anyone, there is lots to improve. You can't deny, even if you're in the top half of Diamond, that you have more than one thing to work on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely
maybe deciding which ones are the most important, which is really making you lose the match, or which is a super easy to iron out kind of error. These are the kinds of things I'm going to try to watch for.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's always fun to see different skill levels having their shot at glory, of course. I mean, I especially don't think that players in the bronze or the silver range get a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
So for them, it could be fun playing in front of a crowd for once as well. Hey, Fisk and Deton. And thank you, I am Blixa, for following the stream. Much appreciated, man. For those wondering, we will be casting the next EU Challenger as well next week, as well as the playoffs, hopefully the grand final as well. In addition to, I mean, probably other cups as well.
I've been invited. You should be coming.
I have not been invited yet, but hopefully soon.
Oh, also, I just noticed, this must have been within the last 24 hours, NegrU has actually moved up to Silver 1. So congratulations, NegrU.
What a monster.
Considering how close they were before that, I assume Vontru is thus Bronze 5. So the very top of Bronze versus the very bottom of Silver.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at.
D-Ron. Okay, well, welcome to the stream, D-Ron, and Tim Skillets. Fisk as well. I'm still waiting for an invite. Myaut has also followed. Myaut, very well played. Nicely done. But yeah, guys, if you are interested in watching more Quake streaming and casting in the future, I'll be covering more tournaments shortly. So feel free to leave a follow if you want to be notified of the stream. There, I've been invited too.
There you go.
The puns are unreal, though.
Yeah.
Taka, more like Taka too much. Banjo. Just call him NegrU. It's like the N-word. Hey, guys, it really is his name. Just hang on and you'll see, okay?
That's really good that he's the one guy not in his party yet. Plot twist, we actually made him up this entire time.
Yeah, he's not there.
No, censor that. It's not allowed to be on the stream.
I'll put my mouse over it. It could be NegrU or something, we don't know. Fisk, thank you for following too, man. Much appreciated.
I will be playing against Vontru now on Blood Run, as you can see.
Oh, yeah. Excuse taken.
There we go. Sort of the subtle nudge that the players need to be switched out.
No. Okay, let's settle with NegrU. Now he's putting me in.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And
I mean, it's bronze. It's bronze. You can't expect them to aim that well when they're dragging your name onto the pillar. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give much beef to you guys. I'm very supportive.
Well, I might take him a few tries to hit the ready button too. But we're
Come
very
on.
supportive. But yeah, Skillets, Tim Skillets, thank you for following as well, man. Appreciate it. But we should ask Suits for next time that he hosts one of the other casts when he's done. Because he's just sitting on offline, whereas he could probably disperse many other viewers.
I'll tell him right now.
You tell him right now.
That sounds like I'm storming
Come on.
off into the other room.
Go
It's
tell
like,
him.
Zoot!
You just-
Zoot! Do you know what you did?
You slam open the door into his office and you put both of your arms on his desk, leaning over.
I'm doing that in word form, in polite Discord word form now.
Yes, thank you. Row, fight the power. I'm happy you're enjoying yourself, Tim. So are we. Okay, map picks. It's gonna be Blood Run, Blood Covenant, and Ruins. I don't know whose map pick is which, but... And welcome, Unterbat, to the stream as well.
I'd like to just point out we're looking at a Skelly Belly and a Sorbet.
We're looking at a 2v2. What is... No, wait, okay, never mind. It was my... Yeah, whoa, and a clutch,
And
too.
a clutch full. This man, Vontru, really loves his heavyweight champions.
Sea Life just hosted us for 112 viewers.
Hundreds.
No dot. Completely spontaneously. No encouragement whatsoever. Zoot, thank you very much.
Yes, Banjo. Wait, who was that? Banjo who said it? Yes, Banjo. I refer to him as Skelly Belly. Skelly Belly, Sorlag, and Clutch versus Ranger, Visor, and Doom. So you're seeing a much more meta setup from NegrU. That's an A.
As opposed to Vontru. I do think that the lower you get skill rating wise, the more variety you're
Yes.
going to see.
Yes, because it's
Obviously,
not
because-
enforced as much by
Yeah.
the enemy's ability to punish your mistakes.
Yeah,
So you can
yeah.
absolutely get away with this, no doubt.
Begins in 3.
Let me just very quickly update the overlay that we know.
Right. I'm watching Vontru, who is actually starting on Scarebearer as well. He just got the nail gun spawn. Going straight to armor, at least he knows his way. Whole bunch of decent rocket hits from Vontru. Wait, from NegrU.
I'm just updating the overlay real quick. There
Ooh,
we
that's
go.
a big hit. NegrU just hit
Yeah,
a
I've
big
updated
direct
them.
rocket down the long range there. And it's time for the second round of items as they both meet here in the tunnel. That's Mega for Vontru. And he's got the shorter way to armor as well. Try to go as fast as possible now. He can't go through that teleporter because... Okay then.
Oh, he went now. Hitting a good rail too.
Yeah, I was referring to NegrU there, because his railgun was lined up, Vontru's railgun was lined up as if NegrU was about to take the teleporter, which is entrance Vontru was at. I think Vontru should have raced straight to armor there. He had the shorter way and could have gotten both items, so, which is of course a great advantage.
Definitely do think that this map is pretty good for a skill bearer though, especially the
Yes.
long hallway around mid. I mean, if you can get some speed there, you can absolutely flatten people. They've always no place to dodge to.
Ooh, just
Missing
set
the
up.
rocket jump. He's gonna
Happens
set
to the
up.
best of us.
Eating a rail, can't return it.
I'd be healing in the blood pool right now. You're sitting right next to the blood pool and you need health.
Yeah, he's not. Oh. That rail going wide.
Right. Another thing, I'm not a Skelly Belly expert, but if you look at, was it Toxic? There was someone who ran Scarebearer for a very long time in the beginning.
It might have been, yes.
And what was unique about his playstyle is he used his charge to get around the map, because it has a fairly low cooldown and damage resistance. So just,
So
you
he's
know,
gonna use it?
get to places.
We still haven't seen it come out, though.
Yeah, not a single time.
Oh, running right into the rocket. He's
he's-
railable.
Yeah,
Both
railable,
players
that
are.
means you have to get right out,
Yeah.
which is what he's
Both-
doing.
Both players are railable, but of course...
It's also low on ammo. Back there in that nailgun room, there's a rocket ammo pack, which
Yeah.
might have been thoroughly needed, as he has one remaining now.
One more one more rocket. No rails either. Oh, it's gonna eat one right there. Bit of a risky peek.
Alright, watching from NegrU's
Yeah.
perspective now.
Okay, I'll switch to him as well.
Sneaking,
Follow
and he
killer.
can hear that Sorlag.
Yeah.
Both items for him. That means it's time to push. Time to find where he is. Heard that teleporter? That's a rail distance.
Ooh,
That's a rail
yeah.
distance. Hit one though. Not bad.
Yeah, he manages to get out without getting poisoned.
Oh, that was unfortunate. That's
Yeah.
not even a skill thing. That was just bad luck. That he turned around at just the worst moment.
Yeah. Both players have a pretty good idea of where the other is, but no one breaking the status quo yet. But now with heavy up,
Ooh, that's
out
a
comes
smart
Vontru.
IO with a direct.
Yeah, Vontru a bit too aggressive, rocket jumping up there and then being met with a very stacked NegrU.
Alright, let's see what he can do with the clutch now. You noticed before he's not very dependent on his active ability. With clutch you have to be that.
Yeah.
That's a bit early, possibly
Oh,
mistimed that. But
Yep.
since he fell down, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Vontru wasn't there to punish, so no harm, no fall.
Ooh. Does
Oh, he
he know
should
he's
be
right
the
under
clutch
him?
right now.
I'd be spamming nails at the teleporter exit right now.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of damage out of that.
1 minute
Ah,
warning.
they can't really find each other.
Yep. Oh,
That's 100!
Vontru looking the
Ooh, just
wrong
was
way.
down.
Yeah.
NegrU getting aggressive now because you know he did that damage. I would not be doing this because there's 50 seconds remaining and it's a clutch.
Yeah.
So you never know how that shield is going to turn the fight around.
Yeah, definitely. NegrU should be taking it easy right now.
Yeah, I would die orb out
keeping
to
his
not
stack
take this
up.
LG.
Oh,
that's
he's going
looking
for
good.
it.
Yeah, at 50 health you can... Oh!
Vontru almost.
He also
Failing
bumped
to
his
get
head
through.
so it slowed him down. There
Yeah.
we go.
Round 1 complete.
Can Vontru's suburban Backstreet Boys keep up with the Ghetto Squad? No.
What?
No.
What even is that as a
Chat
pun?
is just
1.
being chat.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, here comes the scales charged. Doing some good damage.
Starting
NegrU
nail gun
really
again.
low.
I gotta say, starting nail gun's time has come and gone by now. I think both MG and shotgun are viable, but the starting nail gun is behind.
I agree. Definitely not a weapon to go right now. Oh, pushing in with the tribolt.
I'd be using the nails there. He had the tribal, he had the super shotgun, but nails would have done more damage.
Yeah. It's a shame for Vontru that he ended up down on the floor because he had the stack advantage massively. Missing the timing here too though, because he was set up perfectly for Mega, but he's not even really gonna do much about it, so it's gonna go to NegrU, allowing him to stack up again.
Right, next item will be Mega. Meeting each other
Yeah.
here.
Ooh,
That's a
good
rail
rail.
hit and a rocket miss. Let's see what Vontru can do with that, because that's a major advantage. If he's aware of that, he'll be trying to go as aggressively as possible right now. Ooh, but that's
Ooh,
some
those
big
two
rockets.
Yeah, 150 damage instantly. Oh, gonna get a confrontation. Good rail. Oh,
NegrU could have peeked that a bit more earlier, so that he knows more precisely where that scare
look
barrel could
up,
have
look
gone.
up. Got a bit of a tunnel vision right there.
Yeah. I gotta say that's a mistake I make too.
Oh, this
Watching
come
that.
on, Vontru.
Oh, that was actually really beautiful.
Yeah, nicely done. Not the most reliable weapon choice, but it worked just fine right there.
Another
should
thing.
be setting up for heavy now, though.
Ah, just missed.
Was a bit too jerky right there.
Yeah, I think Vontru is rushing his shots a little bit. Like if you take just a split second longer to aim, you can increase your chance of hitting by quite a lot. Like just be patient.
Yeah.
Impressive.
That's
Oh,
really good.
Nice. That's 2 rails hit. I should have used his ability.
That's too late. That's too late. He already
now
heard
it's
the.
too late.
Yeah,
Too
okay. He
late
cancelled
now.
it too. That was smart though. That he cancelled the ability when he heard the jump pad.
Yep.
Another thing I would like to see Vontru do is when he has speed to just W around the corners, which is one of Scarebear's passives. Oh, he's diving in now. Ah, he's going for really big flicks,
Yeah.
which really shouldn't be rushed. Ah, so close. I'd be charging through Mega right now, so that you can't get one shot by the rail.
Vontru at risk, no longer at risk of getting one shit. Yeah, but he needs to be quick though, because he left it up for so long. Good LG pushing NegrU back. Nice. Neither of the players are playing that aggressively.
Yeah, but he's waiting.
Just, oof.
One thing NegrU definitely has up on Vontru is that he's better at predicting what the next angle is that Vontru is going to peek.
Yeah.
Like, that's what got him a lot of rail hits. And
For that,
Vontru
that
is just
particular
sort of...
instance,
Just
to be
sort of
clear though, he was using
scanning
the,
them
the
out.
piercing side, but
Oh yeah,
in
sorry, that
general,
makes
you're
sense.
in general you're definitely right, but he was using the piercing. Oh! Yeah. Vontru again.
Gotta
doing
run,
that.
gotta run.
Click.
That is not a stack that you should be fighting low ground with.
Yeah. Also, not the weapons either. You heard the rocket click just before
Oh.
he turned the corner and then... yeah.
Just kind of bragging, I know where you are.
Yeah. Oh, now the ability comes out.
I'd be railing right now.
Yeah. Or LG.
Ah, so close. Ah, LG working okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
just missed
not
that. Time to
hitting
leave.
shots. Yeah. We're coming up on the sudden death if this keeps up like this.
Yeah, possible. I gotta say, it's not as much because... Oh!
Yeah. Oh, good
Oh, the
shotgun. Wow.
Shotgun there, nice.
Yeah, that first one, that must have been a point blank. I think that was maximum damage right there. Now all Vontru has to do is hang on for 15 seconds. Take the heavy
But he knows where he is, and that's LG against the sword knight. That's really effective! It's very effective!
Oh, Vontru, no! With 5 seconds left, NegrU ties it up again.
Sudden death.
That was Vontru was just
Yeah,
stationary
Vontru needed
for far too
either
long.
better timing of the armor to not sit on it as long, or realize that he can play the timer. Oh my!
Yeah, the rockets
Taking
are
it back with the spawn stack of clutch right there.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, the other thing that he could have done was to just decide, I'm gonna play the timer, I hide in nail gun. You know, something like that.
1.
Yeah.
Round 3. Fight.
Instant
Charge, my man, charge it!
He's not doing it. Wait, he even picked up.
You even got Mega,
He picked
yeah.
up- yeah, he picked up Mega and still. NegrU's nails.
I think that's mostly the hitbox size of the
Yeah.
scare bearer that made him take so much more damage in that situation.
Still though, he should have charged like right away.
Oh, I think Sorak just failed that jump by accident. He doesn't have rockets as far as I can tell.
Like I think when you spawn in that position, because spawns are always the same 2 couples of spawns.
Yeah.
You should immediately, when you're scaly, because your opponent is almost guaranteed to come through the pathway, and with your charge you can get Mega first, and you can build up enough speed to really do like some impact damage.
That's true, but you gotta keep in mind, since these are low-level players, there's a good chance that they just don't know about the exact spawn pairs, since
That's true.
that is pure memorization.
That's true. And also, there's always the risk when you're up against the range of one of the most satisfying things in the game happening, which is when Ranger orbs a charging scale bearer.
Yeah. Oh, did he notice him behind him? No, he didn't.
I don't think so, no. Oh. Good read if you didn't notice him there with that rocket. Oh, Vontru
Decent hits,
picking
but
that
no
up
more
first.
rockets!
Yeah.
Alright, you know he's in the nail gun room. Work with that. Don't use the rail in short range! Don't orb him! Orb him!
Oh, no, he's still
Isn't
on the
he behind
platform
him?
with
Yes,
he's
he
on
is.
the platform with him.
Oh, I think, and this goes for both players, I think they're not relying on sounds very much.
Yeah.
There's a good
true,
chance
well.
that, like me, they're coming from a game where sound doesn't matter. I come from TF2 and it's just noise. But in this game, you absolutely have to pay attention to the directional sound.
Still, I like the move though by Vontru. Like it's very, or by NegrU rather. Hang on, we might
Use
get
the
off
orb, you
track.
mean?
Yeah, like it's something that Cypher used to do so well when he was up against the clutch. He wouldn't
yes.
go for the fight, but he would like drop down and then orb right back up so that the clutch would follow him, but was unable to get back up. So very nice.
That's unfortunate.
idea.
The
Yeah.
knockback was in just such a way that Sorak was basically stunned for a second, and then NegrU can finish up with a rail.
NegrU looking good to finish this one up, but Vontru has that shield ready though, and he has an enormous now.
Ooh, that's a situation in favor of Clutch.
Why
If he
is he
can
not
hit
using-
though, he couldn't.
I'm so surprised that he didn't just use the shield at the start, as
Yeah.
soon as that confrontation started.
Has he used the shield at all?
I don't know. I don't think he has.
If he hasn't, Vontru, that is definitely number one priority. If you're gonna play clutch, base it entirely around the shield.
Yeah.
That is his greatest appeal.
Clutch is still such a very strong champion when he has like the weapons and the stack, and then he can really just, I mean, bully someone in a corner with the shields.
Yeah, I'm watching from NegrU's perspective there. If he had stayed on the rail a tiny bit longer, he could have gotten an extra hit. And based on those double bubbles, maybe even a kill?
Vontru again just not using the shield. There was another opportunity to use it, but...
Alright, he's got amazing timing. He's got bigger stack than a clutch. And he's got all the weapons. Ah, just predicted it wrong. That's a hit though. That's not where you want to be against a clutch. You want high ground.
Oh.
That's the
There we
shield,
go.
finally!
Yep, yep.
Now
Shield
run, run,
finally
run, run, run!
Yeah,
Oh,
and
we
catching
actually
from behind.
sort of ran into him
Oh,
there.
this is... Oh, but they're... Nice, mid-air rocket.
Wow!
Rail. Good combo.
Frag movie material.
Yeah. And we know that on Turbat, that you can see we were just referring to in general in this game. Like, not is the shield used right now, but has the shield ever been used
2,
in this match so far?
fight.
That's what we were talking about.
Oh!
Get out, don't shoot. No! He should have just backed up. Like, he should not have turned his back.
Even then, the orb would have killed him because he goes through the shield.
Yeah.
Like, that is the... If you ask someone what's a counter against clutch, the answer is orb. The answer is orb, orb.
Still though, Vontru, you can still like dash backwards with clutch, so you could have just kept your aim on the opponent while backing up throughout the teleporter. Now you just turned your back towards him and gave up a lot of free damage. Oh, the rockets
Nice hits.
are lethal.
Yeah. I feel like if Vontru is such a tank-dependent player, that he feels enemies hit shots like that a lot, that he feels his aim might be worse than other people of his skill level, that might not actually be the case. You're just giving them a larger target than they're giving you. So I definitely recommend, you know, diversifying your portfolio in terms of champions. Oh, that was a good
Nail
play.
gun.
That
Yeah.
was smart. That was very smart.
Yeah, setting up a bit of a trap, waiting at the exit of a teleporter and then just letting loose.
Yeah, okay, if you're gonna go from top to LG, you have to use the just W walking forward thing with Scare Bearer. That would have been so much faster. Even now, we should probably be using it.
Yeah, might be. Oh,
Charge!
he's gonna use.
Charge, my friends!
Oh, that was. I think you might have thought about switching to rockets there, which he didn't have.
You're railable,
Pick up-
get some items.
Yeah, pick up the health levels, man. Pick out the health levels. There was one on top, one just around.
And you just ran past the LG while having 2 ammo for it.
Yeah,
Round
that was
you lose.
tactically questionable. Let's put it that way. Still GG. That's going to be NegrU taking the first map. 78 viewers, that's quite nice. Thank you very much, Latency and Silverberg, for following. You can rest assured that there will be a lot more tournaments casted in the future on this channel, so definitely welcome to hang out.
What was the second map? I was all typed while they were saying it.
DM6, so Blood Covenant. Looks like we're gonna dive right into it. Stream's ready, everything's set up. I have Zoot's stream open and it says that he's hosting us. And there's one person still in Zoot's chat. Smartios. I don't know if you are listening, but he's like typing just exclamation mark and then nothing, and then exclamation mark bracket, and then Nightbot responds by saying type exclamation mark EU Elite with like a smiley after it, and then he types EU Elite. He's like having a conversation with Nightbot.
Prepare for draft.
This could very well be the final map of the day.
Yes.
NegrU currently being one map in the...
Vontru stepping down from at least one tank champion in order
Yeah.
to pick up that ranger. Makes sense on this map.
Yeah, still picking up the clutch though.
And the Solak as well. So he's passing up the Scale Bearer. It's a good decision.
Yeah, this map definitely doesn't suit scale previous. Hey, Borns.
Been here this long. Nothing.
Vontru putting in some practice laps, honing that movement.
On that topic, this is more nitpicking than the other things I've said, but Vontru, your circle jumps at the beginning of your strafe jumps, they're more like flicks right now.
Prepare to fight.
It's supposed to be more like an even, fluid movement.
Yeah.
Round begins in 3.
Definitely a little bit of a room of improvement there as well.
Round 1.
I'm again starting on Vontru, getting the LG and the Mega Spawn. Yeah, no delays on either side. Yeah, good rail to start. I also think that like delaying is obviously something that you'll see more higher as well, not so much in these skill ranges. Vontru questionably not picking up health levels, not that he really needs it that much, but I mean there has been plenty of fights that have been decided by less than 7 HP,
Yeah.
so definitely if you can pick up health, just do it. And
Can
pick
you
up
hear him under
armor
him?
too.
Yes, he can.
Yeah. Good position to be in for Vontru with the LG ready at the top of the bounce pad.
Alright, got himself that rail. Now the only thing left on the shopping list is the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
They're meeting here though.
Happy. Oh, that's
Too
big
rushed,
rail.
too rushed. Wait, like a split second before you shoot.
Oh, he's gonna get heavy. Gonna get it. Take a lot of
That's
damage. Oh,
Rail
that
back,
rocket-
rail back!
The rocket bounced him nice into the air, allowing for that rail to be hit. Oh, now his movement is looking better. He's definitely liking the CPM movement. Oh, he's got a good position too. He's doing so much damage. Just gotta be careful. Don't approach the edge too much. Is he gonna try and set a trap, or well, looks like he's backing out?
Can
He
you
should
hear
have
him on
heard
the
his
right?
opponent. He should have heard him.
Now he heard the jump pad, now he knows.
Yeah. Still doesn't have rockets. He should be so careful right now. Not going up the bounce, but he's going to back off wisely too.
What he could have done is he could have heard that Mega's being taken
Oh,
and knows that that means rockets must be free.
Yep. And that's again definitely an opportunity or a good
Oh,
example.
that's dangerous! Don't peek that! Don't peek that! Get out!
Yeah, just get out. Oh, he's getting some spit damage. But that was definitely on NegrU's part too. Such a clear example that he wasn't paying attention to
Up
the
to Mega,
audio.
up to Mega, they're meeting here. Good hits, but there's a rail!
Oh, beautiful rockets. Like when NegrU was making his way across rockets, he should have heard his opponent jumping around in the blood pool and going up the bounce pad, but he didn't. He didn't notice it until Vontru was shooting at him in the back. So definitely pay attention to the audio, guys. Yeah, Vontru taking some more damage, and NegrU definitely having the stack advantage, but Vontru has the positional advantage. Oh, that's...
I think
yeah,
it might have been better if Vontru would have just sat on Mega while trying
Yep.
to LG.
Exactly. When you're on the pillar, one, you don't have much place to move around, and two, when you hit the LG, you're going to push your opponent on the Mega
Yes.
instead of pushing him back down. So that was Oh, rocket jump coming out. Use the shield. Use the shield. Why are you not using the shield?
Nah, bit late,
Then
but it's coming in
that's-
now, and that's when you push. That's when you push. This is the advantage that you're gonna get in this fight. Oh,
Surprising to see
unfortunate.
that last rocket didn't do it though. NegrU 50 HP, but Mega is right up for him.
Should be switching to MG just there, just in case the enemy's on bridge.
Oh, just a second too early. Hit that little arch. If not, that would have, I think, been a 100 damage rock.
Alright. Now, because of the distance that Vontru had to both of the major items when they were picked up, there's no way that he has timing of them now. So that's going to prove a problem. Because he has 1 minute remaining to somehow get this frag, and it's probably not going to be through item control.
Yeah. Missing the rails too.
Don't use rockets
there we
here.
go.
Don't use these rockets. Use MG.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Rockets is the, well, one of the worst weapon choices for that range in that situation. Oh, rocket jumping
Risky.
up, Vontru! Oh! Vontru coming in with the orb!
He can still get it!
Yeah, he could still get it. There's a lot of self damage there.
He's getting out. That's probably wise considering it's 30 seconds and he's in the lead.
Yeah, he should have switched to LG though. I mean, Vontru, when the rocket jump came out, he could have had him with LG. But instead he was sitting there with rockets and then he switched to rail. And that's just unreliable damage in those situations. And now he has 15 seconds left. I'm gonna switch to Vontru real quick, see what he can do. He's running the wrong way. And Heavy's gonna go to NegrU. Yeah, with 5 seconds left. Unless there's gonna be a beautiful orb frag right now.
Round 1.
No.
Yeah, that was no way that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Hey Jakaro, this is the Quake Open League. This is the final match for tonight that we're casting right now.
Round begins in 3,
How are you doing, man? And welcome to the stream.
1.
Yeah, the final match, and if NegrU continues this, also the final map.
Yep.
Oh, big nail hits, big nail hits. Might have been a mistake of Vontru to go for that mega. It might have been better to just move over to rocket and then decide, most likely for armor. Because that is both items.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I think it wasn't so much the tactics at the start, but it was that Vontru was so... He had tunnel vision. He was looking only at the mega.
Yes.
Didn't see NegrU come around the corner until... like until the damage started raining down on him. And at that point it's too late. So... definitely should be a bit more cautious.
Are you watching NegrU right now?
I was watching Vontru, but I'll switch to NegrU. Let's see. Yeah, watching NegrU right now. Pushing in aggressively. Ooh, Vontru is just sitting there. He should be able to get heavy though.
Yeah, that's the shield he needed. Time to run.
Oh,
good hit too.
Yeah, that was such a good hit.
That was a good clutch play.
Yeah, that was elite level clutch play. The bounce, like the dodge, and then just hitting the flyby shotgun. That was very nice.
Oof.
Yeah,
It
good
hits.
rockets.
Finish it up.
Yeah.
Chase, chase, chase. Just go straight down to him. Yeah, just like that, just like that. There we
Nice.
go.
Yeah, Vontru tying things up again. Is it still not clear, Jakaro?
Chicago, this is a game called Quake Champions. It is a first-person shooter, and the biggest competitive format is one-on-one, which is rather rare for first-person shooters. The goal is to kill the enemy by shooting them.
Yeah. That more or less sums it up, yeah?
Yep.
Ooh, such a shame he missed that one because the rockets were... then the rail just didn't connect.
Ooh, he heard him
Might
under, but he did
Yeah.
not take the teleporter as predicted. You can tell it was trying to go up that jump pad, but that's just too fat to fit into that little gap.
Yeah, I had a bit of issues. Oh,
Zoom in!
Vontru,
Zoom
this
in,
is-
my friend!
Use the shield! Why is he waiting so long? Use the shield! You have your...
Ah.
Vontru is throwing right now. He really has. Like, he really has an opportunity, but then he does stuff like that. Oh, now another opportunity. Nope.
Ah, gotta hold
And
those
even-
shots longer.
Yeah. And even regardless of the zooming in, that just was not a good fight
Oh,
to pick.
Could have had the teleporter.
Yeah, oh.
That's not rail distance!
No. He had the LG, he should have used LG to just stop the momentum. He could have
That
stopped
is
him
rail
dead in his
distance,
tracks.
though.
Yeah.
NegrU's weapon choice seems to be backwards right now.
That's exactly where his opponent is. Nope, not hitting the rail. Oh, that's a big rocket.
Ooh, gotta run. I would not be staying for this. I would not be staying. So risky, so risky! Ah. Yeah, NegrU there was out of rails, in a spot where he can't instantly leave, and raidable, and he knows that Vontru wasn't raidable because he just picked up Mega.
Oh. Good rocket.
Yeah, looking nice.
Yeah, that's the end of the Berserk.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Such good damage,
That's what he needed. That's what he needed out of that dead end of the map. But they're meeting at LG again! Use LG! Use LG!
Wrong weapon. Or Rail would have done it too. Mega's still up though. NegrU didn't go for it. This is Vontru's chance. Yeah, he's coming out on top.
Alright, hard to find now. Champions are still equal. Time is running short.
No. Vontru also has a tendency of over-flicking shots that he doesn't need to. Like when someone's going out of bounds pad, you can basically perfectly predict where they're gonna end up. So you don't need to...
Oh, he just missed out on picking up that railgun, so he still has 0 ammo for it.
Well, still, I think he would have done... He was doing more damage there with MG than he would have with the rail, so... Not a bad...
Not a bad trade-off, yeah.
Yeah, in the end. Oh!
Yeah, Vontru's so flick-friendly, but for some reason he doesn't flick right after taking an orb.
Yeah, he doesn't pick up the shards either. The time shards could have very well used them.
Oh, nice timing.
Yep. Sudden death.
Not sure if you want this fight from low ground. I'd be going around, maybe taking one of the jump pads, something like that. Or just warming up, that's a good idea, yeah. Oh, did you see? If he saw that Doom jumping down to armor, that would have been the situation to push.
Yeah.
Because that's a mistake. That is a major mistiming on NegrU's part.
Nope.
Ooh, and that's another mistake using the double jump too early.
He also, Vontru letting go of his machine gun way too soon, right?
Ah, but that's the armor. Now he didn't pick it up. What's going on? Is he too fast for his own comfort?
Oh, nicely done. But no, what is he doing, Vontru? That was such a nice move by him. Using the orb to get back up, knowing that NegrU would just run back to pick up Heavy, he was in such a good position to do lots of machine gun damage.
This is still chase-worthy though. No railgun, no railgun.
You still don't have railgun ammo, man. Vontru leading his stack right now. Yeah, that's the damage.
Oh, you are way in the back of this now. Nope. That's so risky!
Okay.
It worked!
That's it! I would have waited with orbing until I picked up the Heavy there.
I would have orbed to the bridge and run away, honestly.
I would have done more or less the same orb, but I would have jumped on Heavy, then pressed it.
1. Round 3. Fight.
Hey Davenport, and hey Merdon, who are these people playing? No, they're not particularly. No, we're watching the Challenger division of the.
We decided to mix things up, and instead of casting the best ones from the different groups, I think I'm allowed to say this, I think they're fully aware of it, we're casting the worst ones in this cup. But they're very close to each other in skill level, so it's still a really entertaining game.
Yeah. I mean, this is basically the Challenger division of the Quake Open League, so a really big tournament, but this is the lower division of players who are not established pros, and anyone could have signed up for it, and because we prefer to keep...
Rocket jump!
Yeah. Oh, good rockets though. Oh, by Vontru. Like, basically we decided to cast matches that were close and good fights, rather than just always picking the best names when they would, let's be honest, kind of destroy the lower level players with ease. So we're mixing things up a bit.
Oh, he just left too. Did he not hear the armor spawn behind him?
Yeah, that's a big mistake by NegrU.
Yeah.
Who are the casters? The casters are Flea, which is me, beaten, together with Taka. This is you can see it in the stream title.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Taka_does_stuff.
Yeah.
That's the one time I'm going to plug myself once per week. Okay, no more.
Haven't had that glitch happen to me, Davenport. Yeah. But yeah, so this is the lower division of a really big tournament. There's some in-game stuff and like $100 as a prize involved here.
Yeah. as well as presumably entry into the Elite Division for next month, where
That's
the
true.
prize pool is much bigger.
Yeah. Taka shameless plug abusing Flea's fame is what Moustar is saying.
Are you sure Myaut is not Gatsu's second account? They're sounding very much alike.
Oh, here comes the shield is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strange. That's a strange choice of using the shield. Like, he didn't need it to get out. And
That's
he
some
didn't
good hits,
use it
and with that armor, chase, chase, chase. If you can find him.
Yeah.
Did you hear the jump pad? He definitely
should
heard the
have
small armor.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
good rocket.
yes, very nice.
They should push now. One rail will do it. And a rail is easy to hit with someone as like clutch.
Should have predicted that he was gonna go the other way. Although that can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
To just, you know, clutch can go two ways. You gotta pick one. Oh, raise the armor. Oh no! Okay, I thought NegrU had just moved out of the way of the armor, so that Vontru was gonna get it, but he moved back into it just in time.
Hang on, that was a donation by Taxplay. Taxplay very much. Thank you very much, man. I'll replay it in a bit. I don't have the text pop-ups enabled right now because we do want to save the VODs for afterwards. So this is kind of official.
Wow!
Oh yeah, NegrU
Rail is
so
all he
confident.
needs.
But yeah, Taxplay, thank you so much for the donation, man. Much appreciated.
Round begins in 3, 2.
Beaton agrees that plugs are good things. I'm not gonna read the second part of his message, but
Now, if you can take this, if NegrU can take this, this might be the last round of today's stream.
yeah.
Many rails, but this is not rail distance. Yes, nails, nails! Wow, nice!
Nice.
I think, to be honest, I think he could have just stuck to the nails until Clutch is dead there. But, style points, style points.
Yeah.
Right, one major item each. Heard the jump pad, jumping in as fast as he can. Nice hit, 3 health though!
Yeah, 3 health with good rails. Just had to update the title real quick because sides changed again, or the overlay rather.
Oh. Alright, that's a good spot to stack up when you're out of control, and Meg is up soon as well. So that's a much more comfortable stack than NegrU has just gotten himself.
Yeah. Oh, Mega pops up just the right time for him. I'm going to switch to Vontru now just to see what he's gonna do because he is. I mean, this is really the make it or break it. He needs.
Yeah,
to
he's a
perform
frag
right
behind now as well. So the time pressure is slowly beginning to rise.
Yeah. Picking up, he's making good use of the smaller respawn. Oh, Mega! No! Yeah, nice, he hears it.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
unnecessary detour has just lost him 80 health.
Yeah. He did some back though.
Might be zooming in.
Vontru, why don't you try to do some damage, man? This is a good time. No! Wrong side! He recovers nicely from that almost failed rocket jump. Nice rail.
Nice.
Yeah, Vontru, keep the pressure up, man. Get Mega.
Right, might want to look around a little bit more.
And
Just
keep at
because
it.
CPM follows your mouse doesn't mean that you can't check corners.
Yeah.
Probably heard that rocket jump. Probably heard that one!
Yeah, he's not gonna peek. He
Yeah.
hears those rockets.
Vontru's going to need armor one way or another. Either by running the small ones for quite some time, which seems to be what he's going for, or by winning a fight for heavy armor.
Yeah.
And if 2 more minutes pass like this, he just has to go with whatever he has.
Yeah, Vontru, I mean, I hope he realizes that time is pressing here as well. We're 3 minutes into the round. He's staying alive, that's true. He's managing to secure himself half of the resources, but at some point he needs to force the fight.
Oh, he's watching. Wait,
Oh,
I guess he wasn't watching the right place.
nice, he's doing a lot of damage right now, but this is... Yeah, no.
Rain the ball! Run! Run for your life, Vontru! Run for the cup! There it is.
Vontru, that was...
It's not over! It's not over just yet!
It's not over. I'm still on him. I'm still on him. Mega. He can take Mega. Mega will go to him. He knocks
Nice,
him
get
down.
those rockets. That's a good start, but remember you
he
need
might-
2 kills now.
Yeah. No, but he should have picked up the rail that was laying there. There was a rail
yeah.
still.
And he's not keeping track of armor either, which just went to
No.
NegrU.
This is a tall order.
Yes,
And
1
just
minute,
just
10
over
seconds.
a minute. Yeah. 2 frags to make up.
Oh, and a good prediction there, but the flick
Good rail.
worked this time.
Good rail. He has the orb. He could push in. Stacks are about equal.
Yeah, I don't think he's aware of just how much time is pressing right now.
But no, Mega is
What
up.
Mega, dude? Come on!
Mega, he loses out on Mega. His opponent uses the orb to get it. He needs to take heavy and take the fight. He needs
Or
to
anything.
do it.
Take any fight you can get. You have 45 seconds to get 2 kills without dying.
Yeah. No. That was questionable.
The aim's not
Very,
quite there. That's
very
gonna be the end.
questionable.
Complete.
Yeah.
Good effort. Well played.
Still, I think he should have gone for heavy, like, because if you allow your opponent to get both
Yeah.
major items in quick succession, you're in such a bad place. I think he should have moved to heavy and taken the fight right there. But nice try, nice try. Amendable plays, I think, by both players. Very nicely done.
So yeah, it's been a good evening.
Yeah, it has been. That's
Looking
all
forward
that.
to watching this back on the VOD and seeing all the trash talk in chat against me.
There was very little trash talk against you.
There is nothing else, my friend.
There were mainly just puns. Okay, right, well, that's gonna be more or less it for the time being.
Yeah, if you wanna go to smash.gg to take a super quick look at how these two groups have developed now. It's been
Sure.
Group E and Group H that we've casted.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh
let me
wait,
take a
why aren't the standings there?
Have
oh,
the
you have-
standings not been updated yet?
No, you have to reload them.
Okay, let me hang on. Group
Group
H.
E. I'm doing
E.
Group E first.
Okay, let's go to Group E. Hang on, let me switch the stream to the brackets real quick. Here we go, guys.
This is slightly confusing, but Holdennn has taken first place in that group. And I remind you, there's only one more game to be played.
Yeah.
So Holdennn has taken first place. Pecka behind, Myaut behind that. So those three, I think, are going to be the major contenders for the 2 playoff spots. Only 2 of those 3 names can make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Below that is Elemental in what I would argue is a fairly safe 4th place. And underneath that, Vontru and NegrU, who we just saw play. The result isn't submitted yet, but NegrU won that, so that's going to be NegrU in 5th, Vontru is 6th. That's Group H. Sorry, that's Group E. Group H was the other match we casted, the first one. Saranagati versus who?
Michael.
Yes, that's right. Gotta reload
yeah.
that.
Which was Saranagati winning 2-0.
Which
And
which moved him up to 2nd place. First place is being dominated by P-Demon, who also has his hardest games behind him already. So I'm fairly certain that P-Demon is gonna make it through.
Yeah.
Apart from that, Michael just behind Saranagati, so maybe a bit of an upset win in the last round next week might still get him into playoffs. Below that, Andejo, and then TNG, and you see at the bottom, EPS. EPS has dropped out. He's been disqualified / left.
Yeah, those were that are indeed the current standings. I think, like we mentioned before, there's quite disparate skill levels or skill ratings involved in the tournament, so to a large extent, many of these results are kind of predictable at this stage. Still, though, it's definitely shaping up to be a very, very interesting playoffs with a lot of good players.
Absolutely. Zoot has also already announced that for next month, for the next Quake Open League tournament, the results from this one will be used as seeding. So hopefully we'll get slightly more balanced games.
Okay, that's good. Money, Saranagati won 2-0 in against Michael. So that's what that game ended up as. Okay, I don't know, I think I might just continue streaming some Quake of my own now that we're at it.
That's impressive. We've already worked overtime. I'm pretty sure we're the last casting stream still running. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye. Farewell, all you trash talkers / punny people.
Taka, thank you very much for your involvement today.
My pleasure. Thank you. And
always happy to have you.
see you next week.
Yeah, for sure. Bye, man.